stuff in the background.
Oh, yep, sorry, I need to pause my fucking TV. Sorry.
Bro, are
I
you
was like,
watching the 15-hour?
No, I'm
Uh,
watching the 8-hour crime scene cleaner part 2 VOD.
Okay.
We have been recording for the last 18 seconds.
that's fine.
Christian, you're big.
torture.
Ike, you're so predictable.
Am I? Anyway, recap time.
The silence after that.
Recap time.
Whenever you're ready, Ike.
Yeah. How do we... There we go. It's going to be on page 9. So everyone can read along. Yay. Diary of Althadon Thistle Strike. Manuscript of Sedge Vinoir. We have been in Candlekeep for several days now. Everything is much worse than I could have imagined, and I was not here to stop it. It has been over a year since I have walked the holied halls of the city where I grew up, where I learned everything I knew. I am paying the price for not being here to protect them. But that isn't exactly right anymore. I've spent so long on the road. Yes, I have my other manuscripts of other deeds that I have recorded, but this last year with the Banes, with my friends, my new family, have taught me more than I ever could have from Candlekeep. How to laugh, how to love, how to keep going despite all of the horrible in the world. That even when it seems like there isn't, there is always, always something more worth fighting for. It's hard. Hard to struggle out of bed each day. The cold is starting to slowly consume me. It's obvious that nearly half of Candlekeep has been taken by the oozes. How are we to save them all? All of our plans are shaky at best, and are we strong enough? Smart enough to outmaneuver them? I know we have to be. I have to be, but they nearly took Ylif. They nearly took them from us. From me. Just like all the others who have fallen prey to these plain sight hunters, I could have lost them. And it would be another weight on my shoulders. I have walked in places that I have not visited since Elmas and I were children. Thava is as no-nonsense as I remember. Marcus just as annoying. Not for the first time, I wonder why he antagonizes Titania so. I don't like her either. But Marcus should know better than to make her so mad. If not for the peace of our party, then for Lena. It's Lena that has to deal with her constantly. And if the dragon takes over me, will he treat me the same way? Will I have deserved it? The question already has an answer. I don't like it. We still have a facade. It's because it's paused. I still have a facade to maintain while within the city. We still have a facade to maintain while within the city limits. Not that we have made much headway with either me, Ylif, or Lena. I wish we had. In the centuries that Candlekeep has lay standing, one would think or hope that our answers would be somewhere in an ancient tome. No such luck. The Eternal Fortress is not a part of the city I spent a lot of time in. Gruxlug is much of how I remember him. The Arcanium, on the other hand, I should have taken more advantage of it while we were there. Ever since Elmas embarrassed Adelina, I, by association, was banned as well. I love Elmas, but sometimes I find myself hating her. And she hates me now too. She's always hated me. My parents hadn't taken the news well. And look at me now. A monster in the making wearing human skin. Why wouldn't they hate their biological child? They didn't even love their adopted one the way they should have. We've been sticking close to each other while the threat of the oozes rises. I can feel myself hovering and fretting, especially over Marcus and Ylif. Still have my duty to Marcus, and Ylif already almost got taken. I will do anything to keep them all safe. I will die to keep them safe, hells below and the goddesses to watch me. And that's the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Last time that you guys had, after your talk with one of the great readers, you continued on some research. This time focused on maybe to deal with Lena and Ylif's stuff. I believe you guys had found your way over to the Infernal Fortress, which didn't have quite what you were looking for. Though there were some, suggestions towards the idea of making deals, which you guys maybe don't necessarily need at this time. Before making your way over to the Arcanium, the library focused on tools of magic, which had a bit more of what you were looking for. Yeah. I believe we had stopped while you guys were still in the Arcanium because we wanted to give Ylif a chance to research. Charm wasn't here last week.
And boy howdy have I thought about what I'm researching. Jen's heard the spiel.
Mm-hmm. We'll pick up with you guys in Arcanium.
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 Where is this
Anyway.
coming from? Where is this little tune coming from?
Arcanium. Like,
I don't know, some fucking, like,
Arcanium.
20s song I've heard at one point and it's osmosis into my brain.
All right.
All right.
But yeah. Am I good to say my what did everyone else research?
Your mom.
Hello just kept sort of eyes out. I think just pretending to be bored.
Did we pick a specific magic section to start in, or?
Necromancy is
yeah,
I think where a lot of you ended up.
Yeah, 'cause that's where I want to go, so.
For soul stuff for Lena.
I think
Yeah.
Lena also ended up in like either enchantment or divination. No, I was thinking of Heaven Cycle. Never mind. Never mind me. Wrong campaign.
Yeah, you're just researching soul stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went into like packs, like Fey packs and demonic packs.
And then
It was in the other tower. That was in the other place, I think.
Yeah, that was in the
before
Infernal.
we ended yesterday, Marcus was going to do some research on if there was anything on entropy at all as well,
Okay.
which is another reason we left off there, obviously, because that's very Ylif centered, Ylif focused.
Okay. Alright, so with you guys here in the Arcanium, these high, very strictly maintained halls where you guys aren't even allowed to touch the books. It is solely the mage hands that do that. That's between Marcus looking up entropy, Ylif doing research as well.
I should say, because you know, but the rest of the party doesn't. Yeah, Ylif's doing research into trapping souls, like soul jar and everything, because they have an artifact that is trapping a soul and smushing it together. We can worry about separating them after we get them out, because it's probably easier to get rid of the enmeshment when they're in a contained area than when there's like active consciousness going around.
Oh, for Lena and
Yeah.
Titania. I see.
Yeah. Ylif's kind of have their shit figured out enough of like, yeah, I can put it all in the jar and then it'll figure itself out from there. They're more
It's a matter of
focused-
finding it now.
Yeah. Or at the very least, like, they can't do anything until they find every piece, and they have a thing to help them find every piece. So they're like, yeah, once I get enough of them, the rest of them will come together, probably. Is their thought process. So they're looking for, and then also, like, I don't know if necromancy would be where it is, but, like, simulacrum making, kind of.
Okay, well that's a spell.
Yeah. I just don't know if that's a necromancy spell.
Huh?
I don't think it is.
It is not.
They're like simulacrum constructs, like constructs with souls. Essentially, like right now, I guess in necromancy, Ilif's looking into trapping souls and then making things out of souls.
Okay. Let's start with you because you weren't here last. Which one specifically do you focus on first?
Let's look for trapping souls first, because I think that'll be easier to find, because Ilif is like literally has an object of that specification on their hip.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh shit! Sorry, hold on. I need to fucking.
Get your character sheet.
I thought my character sheet was open. It was not. Investigation. Okay. That is a 18.
Okay. On an 18, I think the first thing you would find, most obviously, is a spell that does essentially that, trap a soul, called Soul Cage. It's a 6th level necromancy. The problem with this spell immediately is that this spell snatches the soul of a humanoid as it dies.
Yeah, that's a well, hey, we can modify it. It's like one of those things of like we have a basis.
Yeah, you can you at least know that the spell exists. Regards to another as regards to the rest of whole trapping a soul. This I think goes back to some of the stuff you would have found back in the fortress, which is that like doing that sort of thing when a creature is still living is largely taboo. But if anyone's going to be able to do it, it's largely going to be demons and devils who make that their whole business. So they usually wait until someone signs their soul over to them for some reason or another. There aren't a whole lot, like there's almost no spell that sort of does that while a creature is still living.
There's also, sorry, the spell I was actually thinking of was Magic Jar. I think, if that's a spell.
It is Magic Jar. Okay. So Magic Jar, you're right, it is also a 6th level necromancy. The difference is that Soul Cage allows you to capture another creature's thing. Magic Jar is you move your soul into a container.
Honestly, that kind of works better.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, both of them work, because Ilif would look at both of them, but if it's a voluntary move, and then you can possess a creature, and then that moves into the, like, golem construct stuff.
Yeah, I did in fact forget that this spell exists.
That was the spell that I was thinking of, so when you said Soul Cage, I'm like, that sounds kind of right, but I was thinking of Magic Jar.
Yeah,
Funny enough.
There's so many spells that I...
No, you're fine. That's just the spell that's why we have people that Google. Because the thing is, if we find, like, the servant's body that we're looking, that's, you know, currently running around Senelius, then, and we have a magic jar, we can put one of them into the magic jar, and then the other one into that body.
The pixie avatar.
Yeah.
Body can use your action to return post body to container. Yeah, you would also find the magic jar. The two different things here of like, it's much easier to move your own soul around. It's much harder to move somebody else's soul forcibly.
Yeah. I was just looking for anything and everything of moving souls between things. And then that's why they're looking into constructs with souls. And such is their next inquiry.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I'm solving Seth's Odyssey character's problem right here.
Well, that has some stipulations.
I know. It's still very funny.
The thing with Magic Jar is that it also does get a little fiddly towards the back half of the spell.
Yeah. Starting point, not a solution.
For sure. Yeah, you can find those spells, and you can at least have a jumping off point from there to start thinking of plans. The other problem is that you need to find a way to be able to cast that.
Yeah.
And that's a wizard spell.
It is in fact a
Yeah.
wizard spell.
And none of us are wizards.
What?
Yeah.
What level do wizards get level 6 spell slots at?
I think 11,
13.
12, 13.
No,
11. Damn, so even if I wanted to multi-class into it, I couldn't.
Nope.
I couldn't get a 6th level.
No. Fortunately not. So unless you have a way to cast that yourself, or have the person you want to cast it on, or use it.
Okay, I have a quick question.
Yes.
How do spell scrolls work? How are we ruling spell scrolls?
So okay, that's a
like
fair
a
point.
single use?
Yeah, spell scrolls are a single use. Typically, how they're supposed to work in D&D is that you can't even read the scroll unless it's a spell that's on your class spell list, which I always thought personally was a little dumb.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let me pull up spell scrolls for the.
Just because, like, if we modify the spell enough to, like, be a little more functioning and less finicky on the back half, like, then we can just make it a spell scroll.
Yeah, let's see here. Spell scroll bears the words of a single spell written as mystical cipher. If the spell is on your class's spell list, you can read the spell and cast it without providing any material components. Otherwise, the scroll is intelligible. This was always seemed kind of stupid to me, which would mean that, like, even if you had a spell scroll, only a wizard could cast the scroll.
Yeah. Are we ruling it like that, or are we ruling it of maybe we just need the material components for it instead?
Well,
type of thing?
Well, the idea is that with creating a spell scroll, you expend the material components when making the scroll. So in theory, I'm fine with having it be that other people, like other spellcasters, can use a spell scroll of somebody else's list. I think that's more
It's
interesting.
just the person that has it on their class list has to make it.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you would either need to find the spell scroll of Magic Jar, or find a wizard willing to make the spell scroll who can cast it.
And then modify it to work for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, good. Stares at AstraZalene's College of Wizards.
You can find some way for that.
I have a plan. You know I have a plan.
I know you have a plan, yeah.
I'm gonna blackmail Chandria.
Right.
Okay, blackmail's not the right word, but...
Good luck with that.
Gently
Like-
harangue.
No, it's called... She has a boon offer for finding Titania.
Mm.
And technically, I found Titania.
God, that's so funny.
If you want to be technical about it, sure. You couldn't just say Titania found herself and went on a eat, pray, love
No.
journey?
No.
Okay.
And she most certainly did not.
You
We're
don't
not
know what
even
you
at
did
the
for those
eat.
6 months in the forest.
We're not even at the eat part of this journey, okay? Like,
She's studiously resisting the eat, pray, love journey.
Titania is.
But yeah, that's the, I have other machinations. Isla's playing the social court game.
Yeah.
Once we get back to the Feywild. But yeah, constructs, if that's okay. I don't want to steal the thunder.
No, you're fine. You're looking up constructs now.
Constructs, things made out of a soul,
Yes.
liches, literally anything where it's like, yeah, we're gonna take a soul and use it to make another thing.
Go ahead and make another investigation.
16.
Okay. Not quite what you would hope for from your results, but the whole
Yeah, I
thing
have a
of like
+1, so
constructs are like a thing. Homunculi, the like stone or metal or even flesh constructs, things of that nature. Like wizards have been making and artificers have been making for eons. Helpers to help around, though they are never like they never really have a personality. That's not really what they are. They're just there to magically animated to help. And then, like, at that point you might turn to liches. But lichdom is largely lichdom is very different, and also rarely ever ends well for the person who's a lich.
Yeah.
Because it is
They're just built different.
sure, artificially extending your life, but in return, usually what it requires is the phylactery, storing like your essence in another container, but then you have to feed it souls from other people in order to maintain your lichdom, to extend your life.
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean Titania would probably be fine with that, but we don't want her doing that.
Yeah, that's the number one problem with lichdom, and why it rarely ever ends well. Because the minute that you have to start feeding it souls, people usually aren't too happy to be fed to a lich's phylactery.
Let's go find the elderly.
No.
Well, the problem is that in a world in which, there's an afterlife, there are definitive afterlives depending on the god that
No,
you
go
worship.
find the elderly that don't know any better. Have them sign a document and become a fucking demi-lich. I put I'm putting too much thought into it. Besides the point.
Yeah. No, well, the problem is that if you feed a soul to a phylactery, it does not go to its afterlife.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hence why you're tricking people into it.
Which is why lichdom is considered bad, because it becomes a slippery slope.
Yeah.
While Ylith is ruminating on this, I'm just going to slip Marcus 5 silver.
We'll take that 5
For
silver.
what?
Anyway, back to you.
I feel like, do I, the DM, need to be roped in on something?
Actually, wait.
Nah.
We should let Red know. Actually, I'll message Red.
Thank you.
Damn.
I have a few more things I want to research, but like that's I guess I can technically probably fit in one more thing to research in this time period.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the construct looking, did I find anything on just real quick before the next thing? Did I find anything on simulacrums in the construct research, or is that a different thing entirely?
I would allow you to find that in the thing. Simulacrums are a bit more complex. There is also a like cloning spell. I did forget about that one. Straight up called clone.
There's too many fucking spells.
Oh my god, we just bury blue jeans. We just fucking bury blue jeans.
I think I read a fic once where
Hold on,
there was
D&D.
like...
D&D.
Yep.
I appreciate this. Like, I wanna get through this.
No, you're good.
So yeah, what you would find in the necromancy section is the spell clone. It's an 8th level spell, so this is already like nigh impossible.
What?
Yeah, 8th level spell, nigh impossible. The point, it's also mega expensive.
Yeah.
The TLDR is that you grow a duplicate of a living creature, and when you die, your soul moves to that creature.
The death part.
Yes, that is.
Well, that might be in combination with Magic Jar. That might work because it doesn't have a soul for you to fight possession against.
And this I'll give you for free just because, like, there's been so much talk regarding the idea of, like, avatars and how much work that is for Archfey to do that, is that the process in which, just looking at the spell Clone, the process in which an Archfey maybe creates an avatar is similar to something like Clone, but heavily modified, whereas Clone requires you to die for you to transfer to your clone. The avatars you can essentially just sort of possess and shift between.
Oh wait, actually, so then that means if we find the avatar, Titania might just be able to like pop into it.
Not necessarily if it's already being controlled by something. If it's already being inhabited by something else. Once we free it. Stop.
Once we handle it.
Yeah, who knows?
But the third thing.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish with simulacrum.
I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
No, I appreciate it. Let me just do the simulacrum spell. The simulacrum, which is an illusion spell, 7th level, is a... Hi, thank you, child. This is interesting. Simulacrum is in which you effectively build a snowman, that you then animate. And for all intents and purposes, it looks like the creature. For all intents and purposes, it can move and act and, be like the creature that it was formed after, but it does not have a soul and is still made of ice, regardless of what it looks like.
Hmm. Does it have to be made of ice? Is that like a mandatory component of it?
Yes, the material components is snow or ice in quantities sufficient to make a life-size copy of the duplicated creature. Some hair, fingernail clippings, or other pieces of that creature's body placed inside the snow or ice, and powdered ruby.
Okay. We can. It's places to start. It's places to start, at least.
Yeah.
Ylif can't fucking magic wizard break a spell.
Yeah, the important part
I
of
have Abby here.
the important part of simulacrum is that it often it is that someone with that amount of power and materials can effectively be in two places at once.
Yeah, and also kind of a benefit. It's soulless. So
Yeah.
does it count as a creature that could be possessed?
No.
Okay.
I'm not actually sure.
All right. Welcome to Parm. Has a lot of meta, not like thoughts about magic in D&D. And never plays characters that let me do anything with it.
It's so the simulacrum is never the duplicate is a creature partially real, so it is technically a creature. Let me look at the thing of. Okay, it's a creature, but it's not a humanoid. Magic Jar specifically states a humanoid.
Okay. Places to start.
Yes.
Smarter people than Ylif can break shit with magic. Ylif's over here just like, can we take notes in here? I can't remember.
No.
You can take notes. You can't like
copy.
Yeah, you can't copy the book. You can take your own notes,
Yeah.
but you can't copy the book.
Yeah, Ylif's over here like fucking frantically taking notes with like the most chicken scratch ideas ever.
Okay.
Then can I do my third one if that's okay?
Yep.
Niche topic, soul enmeshment, kind of like, hey, spell's gone wrong. I now have 2 souls, or I split my soul in half. How do I untangle it?
Make another investigation check.
Oh. Uh, 17. Oh shit, I've been rolling my DM dice.
This is an odd one. There are instances of which it's happening, whether it's like some shenanigans with twins, or like some fucked up, some surge of wild magic can cause that. Something of that, or like some curse. In regards to splitting it, that's I think a bit more difficult.
Mm-hmm. Or I'll even take figuring out where one soul starts and the other ends. If nothing else, then like not split the solution of splitting it, of recognizing where one soul is versus another.
Yeah.
Ylif's been ruminating on this shit, guys.
Yeah, on a
Separating the Venn diagram.
on a 17, that's where things get a little fuzzy. Oftentimes it seems like that distinguishing one from the other largely depends on how those souls came to be, as well as how different those two souls are.
Okay.
Like how different the people are.
Not that different.
Yeah, the problem is that very, very different souls are going to be very easy to sort of like delineate between the two, but very similar souls are where things get fuzzy. So I think on a 17, unfortunately, that's going to require a longer dedicated time to really get an answer on how to start that process.
I at least know where to start once we save the Candlekeep and we have more dedicated research hours. And we don't have to worry about being alone.
Yeah. Okay. Is that with your research, you're just like poring over these books,
I'm the
focused.
Pepe Sylvia meme right now.
Yeah. You got your fucking mental red string board.
Oh, wait, actually, I think I made a joke. No, that was Ashla that had the red string board journal.
Yeah, yes.
Ashla is now making a red string board journal, but with magic spells.
Great.
Ideas.
Yeah. With that, we'll move over to Marcus, because you wanted to do research too. Justin?
That I do. I definitely didn't run halfway across my house.
I chose the exact wrong moment to turn to you.
Porn was deep in these questions. I was like, I can go over to my kitchen and throw something away. Now back to Justin. Scheduled programming. I'm honestly, I was just wondering if in this section can run into anything about our entropy.
You're a boy.
Go ahead
I
and
think
make-
you're just it.
Go ahead and make an
Yeah, good
investigation
point.
check.
Okay.
About our it entropy.
Yeah, I would
Our
say
it
entropy
entropy.
pronouns are they, it. Mostly it.
Our homie.
Let's just say when I say boy, I say it as the title, like,
BOI.
my home slice.
BOI
Yeah.
instead of
Boy.
BOY. Yeah.
My boy. All right.
Boy.
The one otherworldly being that hasn't fucked me over quite yet. Okay.
Here comes Dat Boy.
That boy.
Oh, shit, what up?
Oh,
I'm gonna hit
Lord,
myself.
coming.
Hit myself with some guidance. Is this something? I mean, this doesn't seem that bad. I guess I could ask the librarian, right?
Cause she's not an ooze.
That we know of.
No, we know for sure she has not been oozed.
You got a pretty
Hmm.
solid confirmation. Looks at her.
Okay,
And
man.
her
How do
sniffers.
I even begin to even
Just
ask?
tell the truth.
Yeah, just like lay
Just
it on
tell-
her. Honestly, I wanted
No,
to see
but-
Jade lay it on her. Because
Oh my
I think
God,
it'd be funny.
I love this because if I remember correctly, she was a very no nonsense lady.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If
You know
need
what?
be, you can drag Ilif over for a demonstration.
She's met all kinds of people. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. I'll walk on over. I saunter over.
Yeah,
Within eyes view, of course, so I don't get nabbed.
Yeah, Adelina is again this high elf archmage who is very authoritarian. So she is like clean pressed, sharp lines on her robes, and sees you approaching, and just looks up and just watches as you approach. Doesn't say anything.
Wait, who did you bring
icon.
with you, Marcus?
Huh. Who did I bring with me?
I had the funniest fucking thought. It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense, but you just bringing Ilif over with 5 different mage hands around them.
Sure, why not? I mean, if there's anybody that Marcus should be bringing over, it should be Ilif. So yeah, I bring over Ilif with this visual, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Walk on over, full eye contact, no stuttering, just like. So I met this crazy godlike being named Entropy. Do you have anything on him?
Excuse me while she makes a history check.
Does she have like a plus 15 to history?
Kind of on the outer reaches of time and space, very cryptic.
Well, even she is an NPC. Even if she is an NPC in Candlekeep, and let's see here.
Ilif will pipe up if it helps. I went there when a planar rift shift thing sent me through time and space and split my soul apart. Back to writing.
Some kind of weird
It's just
mirror,
like, whoa.
like in a weird crystal mirror dimension or something.
I think there is some academic curiosity as you mentioned that, but doesn't like push on that. But she will turn to Mark. I cannot say I've heard of any such entity known as entropy. Have you looked in the books?
I have not yet. You have such a vast collection that I figured it would be best for me to talk with an expert.
Well,
I was hoping you could lead me in the right direction.
you're looking for divine godlike beings. the Arcanium is most likely not the place you're going to find it. It's the place for spells.
Oh, what about planar shift spells? Because I will look up, because that's kind of what ended me up there, of like the world fall between the Feywild and the Pride Material of Astrazeline sent me there. Because I got caught in a middle area.
You will find spells regarding that in the conjuration section, such as Plane Shift.
Actually, yeah. Speaking of spells, when we talked with Entropy, he did refer to someone. I think even just, I guess, the creator of the plane shift spell. He ended up there when he first casted it, or something along those lines. Went kind of crazy. So maybe we can find something in terms of plane shift stuff.
Then you would be
This might
looking
be-
in the
this might be more
conjuration
of a
section.
history.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this might be more of a history area we have to go to.
Yeah. Well, if we did want to read up on godlike beings, where in your collection would that be? Obviously not in this building, like you said, but what building?
Maybe the Immortal Chambers?
That would be, in fact, the Immortal Chambers, the library dedicated to theology and religion. As well as
Golden sticker for you, Bones.
yeah. As I'm
Second
reading
one,
that, you're
Fuck
like, the
it.
Immortal? And I'm like, hey. But let me see what else. You were looking for books regarding history, you would find that in the Echoing Halls. Well.
I see. Okay.
And if you really wish to try your luck, you could look in the House of Records. So I do not recommend the House of Records.
Why not?
It is the avowed attempt to catalog our vast collection. You can imagine how successful that would be.
Well, let me open fucking Foundry. I forgot to open it. Is that underground? My brain, when I hear like records, I always imagine deep underground.
Archives.
No, it is, in fact, just, let's see here. It's just past the House of Mechanus.
Like, east of us, ish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, I always imagine whenever someone says records or like record keeping, I always imagine like the fucking underground storage unit.
That's fair.
That is actually true. That's someone who deals with underground storage units.
And she would, I think as she talks about the House of Records, there is a look of disdain on her face.
What's so bad about cataloging it?
Nothing is wrong with cataloging. I'm, in fact, much in favor of well-maintained catalogs.
Oh, they're not well maintained.
It's one of my many passions.
When you have thousands of books that pass through the halls every single year, it becomes a rather futile effort to attempt to catalog every single one.
Or if they are, it's not actually useful cataloging.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So, okay. Well, thank you so much for your help. It's really saved us a lot of time.
Is there anything else? Or should you be on your way?
We will be on our way. Thank you.
She will return to her own, like, study and notes.
Like, quick question.
Yeah.
How is she? She's a wizard, yeah?
Yes, she's an archmage. That's her, the word I'm looking for. Stat block.
Title? Oh,
Okay.
Prestige level wizard.
There's a...
And I asked her for helping finding soul, sorry. I don't mean to, like, go back and retcon it. We can say my 17 was. I forgot she was here.
I think we'll say that as a part of your investigation would have been involved asking her, and she would have helped point you to those very specific spells.
For soul detection? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, of just like, if you're looking for things to manipulate the soul cage, magic jar,
And then in there, I was looking for everything else. Yep, nope, that makes sense. I didn't want to retcon what I was doing. I forgot she was here.
that's fair. Yeah, Archmage is a specific, oh wow, she's a CR12. Yeah. Yeah, she is no nonsense for a reason.
It is with testicular torsion type spell, bro. It's crazy.
No, she straight up
For real.
has these 8th, 7th level spells.
Instant Brazilian wax.
I don't like her though, or I don't know her well enough to like
No, yeah,
be
no.
like, hey, could you manipulate these spells for me?
And
Could you dedicate time and money you don't have?
It's,
to-
and it's very likely that she wouldn't anyways.
Well,
Yeah.
keep in mind, once we save Candlekeep, we can probably ask for a whole lot of things.
Yeah, but here's the thing. AstraZeneca, Feywild's going to be a little more motivated to getting Titania back than random Prime Material MacGuffins.
No, too.
But also, we could double tap, combine our efforts. Anyway.
Alright.
I mean, that's all that's all the information I needed, at least.
Is there anything else anyone is looking up while you're here?
No.
I
Um,
can't think of anything
Lena,
right now.
Because we have the dinner.
Lena,
Sorry.
I have something real quick. Lena is gonna go to the magical beast section, if that is a section here, and look up any creatures that have the ability to turn into humanoids, so that she can also relentlessly tease Titania in the headspace.
I will go with Lena on this endeavor.
I feel like that would have been in the Pavilion Naturalis.
It would have been in the Pavilion Naturalis.
Okay.
This is, yeah, the
Neil said-
Arcanium very specifically is dedicated to the various
Okay.
schools of arcane magic. At most, you could look in the,
Okay.
like, what is it?
Oh, Lena's gonna look up the awaken spell, actually.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
There's the polymorph spells. You could find the awaken spell, yes. Where the idea is that you take a creature or beast, plant or beast of intelligence 3 or lower. I should say, make an investigation check before I just give this to you.
Okay. Fine, I guess. Oh, I can't read that. Investigation 17.
Yeah, it was less about like, oh, do you know the awaken spell exists? You know the awaken spell exists. It's fucking finding it in this hellhole. Not literal hellhole, but finding it in a library.
It's like finding a
And are
needle
they
in a
not
haystack.
organized by the Dewey Decimal System? For shame.
Oh, they for sure are. However, that requires Elena to be able to understand the Dewey Decimal System at a glance.
Yeah. You think
Yeah.
Lena, of all people, knows the Dewey Decimal System?
Also,
She couldn't
the
find
more
a cookbook in a kitchen.
also the more specific the book is, the more specific the Dewey Decimal System is.
Yeah,
I
it's
also-
something. Someplace like this, you don't want to do it. You want Library of Congress.
Yeah.
I don't
also
know how
imagine.
it works.
I want to imagine that the Arcanium also has all the spell editions from every single edition of D&D.
My God.
Oh, yeah.
All the way back to like Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. There's a version of every spell if it existed in every version of D&D,
Yeah, there's
Hey,
at least in Candlekeep.
Maybe I randomly pick up a book that's, how to make a bag of holding, and it is written by Ed Haraki.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this Archmage, Adelina, does she have a distant ancestor, perhaps?
Alright, anyways, we're moving on. The awaken spell.
I do.
What's up?
No, finish your thing. I was just going to say, I actually do have one other thing I would be searching for as Marcus, but not
Okay.
important. Go ahead.
We'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
find the awaken spell. Dig it out. Yeah, the whole, you take a huge or smaller beast or plant, with intelligence score of 3 or lower, and then make them average intelligence and the ability to speak. Now, why
Let's
were
find
you
a donkey, y'all.
Why were you looking for the fucking awake?
Don't worry about it.
Kate, it's literally her job to worry about it.
I
Quite
can't
literally.
have my secrets from the DM.
Some secrets are allowed from the DM, but if they're
I don't even have this.
yeah,
If it, I haven't even looked if it's on a sorcerer spell
It's
list.
not.
But if we do, yeah, I figured.
yeah, sorcerers cannot learn Awaken.
So I'm just gonna say Lena's general curiosity.
Okay,
For
fair
now.
enough. All right, fair enough.
Unless we find a spell scroll.
Yeah. Then we can talk.
What are you looking for, Marcus?
I'll just after Marcus finds what he initially was looking for spending a lot of time here, Marcus would just spend the rest of his time looking at the dream spell, not looking for anything in particular. You know, just honing his skills in that department.
I think just because you have Dream, and because you know Dream intimately at this point, it is not hard to find it.
Oh shit, I have an idea. Sorry.
Oh no.
I have an idea.
But you're able to find the Dream spell just because you know it so intimately and you know the spell so well. You're able to find it and study it.
Yeah, that's all he does. He's been fucking around with it in his own way, so why not read up on it officially?
Yeah, that's fair.
Jen,
What's
I
up?
have a question.
What's up?
When we were learning about the Ooblex, the people they take, are they asleep?
I don't think you guys know.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh
I
my
did.
Who's
big
the
brain
person that's
over
gonna
here.
know how to find where they are if they got taken? It's gonna be like one of Sedge's parents or something, because those are people we know for a fact were taken and can be described. So we can see at the very least, like, you know.
Yeah, and I did ask the Open Lord for like any information regarding the Ooblex.
But it was the Ooblex, not the people they take.
That's true.
So something to try. I love if we'll bring it up when we're back at the inn at some point.
I see where you're going with it. Very curious.
Yeah.
That is a great idea. I love that.
Because you were saying dream, and I'm like, oh shit, are they technically asleep?
Because
You
they're
were-
alive.
You wouldn't know. That's something
Yeah.
to experiment with.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Interesting.
Hey, actually, take a point of inspiration for that.
Hell yeah. Because I had the thought of, if they're technically asleep, then dream will work on them.
Yeah.
And
The fact that that has not occurred to anyone, not even to me until now. Yeah, take the point of inspiration.
Nice.
All right.
Deserve that.
All right. Is there anything else while you guys are in the Arcanium?
no.
Personally, no.
Right?
Let me
All
check
Hello's-
really quick.
Yeah, Hello's just been keeping an eyeball out on people.
Could I
Why the
look
fuck
up?
did D&D Beyond sign me out? What the hell?
It did
Yeah.
that earlier for me too. Like before I got a new computer.
They had a update in the last week or so. So when they update the website, everyone gets logged out. But can Lena look up wild magic? Is that possible? Is that too?
No, I think you
I don't-
can. Go ahead and make an investigation.
It's definitely like on the way out. Lena has an idea. It's like, wait, hold on a second. Natural 20. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I think
After a month of my dice fucking me, thank you.
the Arcanium is dedicated to the schools, so it's largely separated by those schools.
Mm-hmm.
I do think there would be a section for instances in which spells might cross the boundary between schools or just be sort of uncategorizable. But there isn't really a better place. There isn't really a better hall here than the Arcanium for or things related to straight up magic.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're like, it's tucked away and a little bit out of the way, but you're able to find a section on wild magic. Now, what specifically are you looking for about it?
I want to look up possible causes for causes / origins of wild magic. Maybe not reasons, or no, maybe not. Sorry, I'm trying to phrase this. But like possible theories as to how wild magic came into being and for what reason. Like, I guess kind of like the evolutionary purpose of wild magic, probably.
Okay. Yeah. This has been, I think, a subject of a lot of study. I think the answer is, unfortunately, there is no one source. There's so many different so many, I think, different possible answers, so many different ways that something can become wild magic. Maybe it's a place where there's been maybe on a battlefield where there were a lot of spells bandied about, where the spells just sort of wore away the area, or there was so much concentrated magic that anything afterwards sort of runs away from them. Or where places where the weave is really weak, or has been modified or messed with in some way, that the magic is unbound and raw. Maybe there's areas where the Feywild, where other planes of existence bleed in, and the chaos of outer planes, or of other planes, interacts poorly with the prime material. There are so many different ways for something to become like a wild magic area or zones, or even within a person. I think within a person, because wild magic sorcerers aren't unknown, this could be something like a curse, something along the bloodline that was a curse, or heavy exposure to these zones of wild raw magic.
Like getting punted through to the prime material, for example.
Like getting punted through the prime material, or having a very strong connection to a place of chaotic magic, such as the Feywild.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it's you guys have been to an area where there was sort of a localized wild magic area. That was Nomengard.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Nomengard.
Nomengard, the gnomes there were able to craft magic items with enough work, such that it's probably a case of, for there specifically, either the gnomes work their magic there because there is wild magic, or there is wild magic because the gnomes work their shit there. Well, another one of those. Although there were, I remember, strange mushrooms growing, that they subsisted on. So there's also some possibility that there was maybe some bleed over from the Feywild that encouraged sort of rampant, wild, chaotic magic there.
Okay.
While Lena is over there, I'm sorry, were you finished? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm done. Yeah.
Oh. Well, Lena's over there searching for wild magic shit. Can I also look at the wild magic when it comes to a draconic source?
Yeah. An investigation.
Can I help Sedge because I got a natural 20?
I'll allow it.
Ooh. Thanks for that, son of a bitch. 9.
wait, how'd you get an? Oh, did you roll bad both times,
Yeah.
bruh?
Rip.
But I don't know if I can give you much on that other than like probably you can't find as much here because there's a whole library dedicated to dragons, largely in the Drakenoid.
Fair enough. I'm getting my physical dice next time. Because, I don't know how y'all do that digital shit. Very unreliable.
Oh, I do not do digital.
I do digital on the rare chances I'm lazy. Not usually.
I enjoy rolling my click-clack math rocks.
You guys are heading out.
What time of day is it? Because it sounds like we spent like the entire day there.
You between all of those checks, you would have spent a large majority of your day here. I think you guys had also been in the Infernal Fortress today. I don't.
Because we were trying to be seen by a bunch of people after Ilif got slurped.
Yeah.
Got their brains slurped.
I don't think this is the same. I think this is the day after you met with the Great Reader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll say it's
Dinner time!
yeah, we'll say it's dinner time.
Let's get dinner outside the doors.
Agreed. Oh. It's here.
Okay, cool. I think we should get dinner outside of the inner emerald area.
Inner
We go
ward.
back to the hearth.
Yep.
Return to the
I
hearth.
think we should get at like the hearth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
Whee! I love how Sedge and Marcus and Lena are going. Actually, all of us but Halu are going crotch first towards it.
Hold on, let me turn that off. I could forget that I could do that.
No, it was very funny.
Oh, absolutely.
I've seen everyone but Halu fly crotch first towards the other side of the map.
That makes for an interesting visual.
Yeah, just fucking pelvic thrusting our way across the. Get kicked out so fast.
Cedric looks sad.
Oh.
He wants to stay in the inner ward.
It's not safe.
He knows.
Are you good?
Boundary just
I
fucking died.
I turned off the thing that was like automatic token rotation because I could do that for the whole thing rather
And
than
it
just
went-
for it's taking a hot minute to read what's happening.
Alright, I will be right back.
Yep. When we get back to the hearth, once we're sitting at dinner, we'll kind of be like, I have an idea that I'm surprised we didn't think of earlier. Try.
What's the idea?
So we don't know if the victims that are being taken by the victims are asleep. But if they are, and I will look at Marcus, we could cast Dream on, say, Sedge's parents. On a certain person's parents. Are you good? Jellies. Sorry. The jelly is stars in the drink.
Oh shit.
Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. And we could cast Dream, because if they were conscious when they were taken fully, they could, 1, tell us where they are, and 2, tell us the entrance to places that might be helpful, or at least tell us more information. If they're asleep.
Sedge puts his head in his hands. How did we not think of that before?
I mean, in our defense, this is the first time we've ever had to play the game of subterfuge. I think it's a great idea. And we won't know until Marcus tries.
No, it's a great idea, but all of us are about to settle as a brick to the face. So
It is a great idea, but it kind of runs one risk.
What?
We're not entirely sure how wired they are. Who's to say I do get through and I do get some answers and they're still hooked up and they know I talked to them and they know what they
They
told
already
me.
know we're investigating. So,
Yeah, it's just whatever they tell us, if we end up going down that path, they can use it against us. I'm not saying I'm not going to do it, but it's something
Marcus,
to
our
consider.
other plan was one of us gets kidnapped and we track them down.
Oh, we also had Lermus Jr. to sniff around, but I just want to put that out there. That's something to
We could send
consider.
me, so that way in the dream.
It doesn't matter who we send. I'm saying, they're hooked up to the hive mind.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We're gonna just have to hope.
Yeah. Whatever information we get, we just have to know it runs the risk of, I'm not sure how much they filter out or whatever, if they're going to notice a whole dream conversation, but
yeah,
just whatever information we get. Obviously, all information is good information, but let's just keep that in mind when we do give it a try.
Absolutely. Because also, are they influencing the information in the dream? But that's even saying the dream spell works and gets to them. So.
Yeah. Yep. But I mean, yeah, it's definitely worth a try.
Also, don't actually send me. I might punch them in the dream, and that's not conducive to getting information.
Before we figure out who we need.
Nothing.
Ooh, can I go?
No.
Before we figure out who we're gonna send, let me think in my mind. God. I say in my mind, God, I need your guidance.
I open my mouth in the word
Words of God. Is this a case of would Marcus be able to actually talk to Sedge's parents? Does he know them enough now to be able to make that connection, or is it we gotta send Sedge?
I mean, you did it with Nick Bottom yourself to a person you never met.
True. Well, I'm leaving it up to God here to make this call.
Choose a creature known to you as a target of this. You or willing creature you touch. I think
You can't sense Edge.
I think the wording of the spell is such that regardless of who you send as the messenger, you yourself have to know the target.
Aww.
I mean,
he
was able to send a dream to Nick Bottom, which he knew of the target. This is a precedent we have set, and that was before I think I was fully aware of the implications of the spell.
So, it's one of those, like, to find the middle ground here. You can use a target known by the messenger. I think I might have to make a check for it. It won't be super high.
Yeah.
And I think that might largely depend on how well the messenger knows the target.
Can I ask, this might be a weird workaround here as well, but you can let me know to fuck off if that is the case. When it comes to, knowing of a person, would I be able to know of a person if, let's say, with this messenger who knows them personally, I do deep detect thoughts, really get a good look at how this person looks and sounds. Like, I've never been in front of them.
Same brain, Marcus. Same brain, Justin.
But, just like, hey, this is a memory of this person. I know how they look. I know how they sound. I know how you feel when you're around them, that kind of thing. Is that enough knowing for me to go into the ether and try to connect to them, even if it is another difficult check or something? I don't know.
You're trying to telephone.
We've telephoned memories before.
We have. This is a thing. This is a precedent we have set.
It's like watching a movie and seeing an actor, Like, I know how they look, I know how they sound, I know their career, but I've never been in front of them.
All right.
Do I have to be in front of someone to know them?
this is getting into parasocial territory.
Like, do I know someone if they're my pen pal and we've been going back and forth for a while? That kind of thing, you know?
Is Marcus casting Dream on Dan and Phil? Is that what happening?
Yeah, create a dream spell that's just a parasocial version of it. I'll allow it. There will be some checks involved. I'll allow it.
All right, I'm fine. It's cool. I'm just trying to find an alternative to sending Sedge if he doesn't want to go, you know?
Yeah, let's maybe not make
Those are his parents.
force him into, you know,
Also, this
you know,
would sort of out them as, like, no longer, or being able to dream now as a Kalishtar, and that's a whole other can of worms.
that's a different conversation that
we don't have
Sedge
time
might,
for. Yeah.
that Sedge might want to have not in a dream at that moment.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see the connection there. I mean, he's in somebody else's dream. That's not an indicator that he dreams.
This is a good
But
point
he has
of,
to sleep,
right?
Because when you use a spell, you're not like sleeping to go into someone else's dream. You're like, I'm gonna meditate and dream myself.
Kalashtar straight up cannot dream or be affected by the dream spells.
I believe that is a thing in the Kalishtar specifically, that they cannot be targeted by the dream spell.
Oh wait,
yeah.
does
You
it?
should
Wait,
send-
can I?
You should send
Well-
Lena looking like Sedge.
Wait, no, wait. Here's the thing though. What if you're like a warlock or a wizard that is a Kalishtar and you have the dream spell, right? You're not the target of the dream spell. You're just using the dream spell. Would making Sedge a messenger? He's not the target of it. He's just.
The thing is, it's you're targeting Sedge with the spell when you are casting it on Sedge to be the messenger. I think.
Hold on.
That may be
Also,
up for
you
Jen
would-
to decide.
We're playing Greek philosophy with D&D.
I'm just saying, you know, this seems like a big hole, right? If you're like playing a whole race, there should be a section there like, oh yeah, sorry, you can't use a spell if you're this guy because you can't fuck with dreams, you know?
Hold on.
I mean, at that point, you just don't take the spell.
The creatures don't sleep.
See, that's the thing. That's a very interesting character to me, right? Imagine.
Sorry, let me read the spell.
Yeah.
Everyone pause. This is a phenomenal question. Turn. Yeah, the target is dreaming. The messenger is not.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the point
Okay.
of it. Is that
Yeah.
I don't think that we should send Sedge either way.
No, I
but-
don't. I still want to give Sedge that choice if he wants to do that,
Yeah.
but now we have a secondary choice. But yeah, I mean, the way I read the spell, I think Sedge, if he was ever a messenger anytime for dream, I feel like that's possible. Because I mean, he doesn't need to sleep. He's not like dreaming himself to go into somebody else's dream.
Oh,
the
it's
kinda
we're
just-
dreaming to
the-
do it. Okay.
the additional. I do want to point out that the other problem is that Sedge is a Kalishtar. At minimum, one of his parents has to be a Kalishtar as well.
Oh, yeah.
Meaning,
what if
What
he's
if
a
it's dark
virgin?
is a
If they're not, we got some explaining to do here.
yeah, the issue being obviously that at minimum, one of
which one of his parents is?
this is an Ike question. Are both of your parents both of Sedge's parents Kalistars?
They are. I never really
Oh.
thought about. I
So
mean,
unfortunately,
I haven't really-
Sedge's
I haven't
parents
really
cannot
put-
be targeted.
yeah, I haven't really put too much thought into
Actually, no,
Lux
we
and
have a-
Sylvester.
Okay, alternate thing here.
We have the druid librarian that tried to kidnap.
Yeah. I was gonna say same mind here, right? Wait. Here's the thing though. Do we know him if we met a copy of him as an Ooblex?
We can listen to. That's when you do the deep dive of Sedge's stories and interactions with him.
Okay,
And tell
all
him
right.
that
Sedge
knowledge was a
interacted with
child.
them.
No,
Child.
Sedge is interact with almost everybody. Almost all the librarians in Candlekeep.
Yeah. We deep dive telephone.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna meet this rando here. All right, this is probably for the best. You don't want Marcus to meet Sedge's parents by himself. But yeah, all right.
The parents by himself,
I
however.
don't want Hello. You don't want anyone of the party. Anyways.
I trust Hello, and I live too.
You shouldn't.
No, Iliv's gonna be probably punching his parents if they open their mouth and say the wrong fucking thing.
Fair enough.
What? Why? What have they done?
Gestures to Sedge's whole mental issues.
I don't see those. I'm closing my eyes.
Okay,
Can't see
all
the
right.
color red if it's black behind your eyelids.
If we're gonna try it, it's gonna be this druid person then.
All right.
Okay, good to know. Poor guy, he's gonna be so confused. Fucking
He's
tiefling.
already confused. Might as well be more
shape.
confused, honestly.
No, for real, for real. I genuinely need to send Lane into someone's dream one day just because I'm curious what they would do.
You should see send Lena into Nick Bottom's dream.
No,
Oh,
no,
God.
Justin should send Lena. He should send Lena into the other guy who made Helu's life hell.
Oh,
The,
God.
the Goliath.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Just
actually send one of us
terrorizing.
on each night just to terrorize. Anyway.
Some Christmas.
Wow.
Nah, I'm sending Oscar. I feel like Oscar would have a lot of fun doing that.
Oscar pops up.
Just
Huh?
plays D&D yourself.
What's going on?
Do you consider yourself good at crafting nightmares?
Me?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, that's all I need to hear.
I was asking
You're hiding
Oscar.
That's like
Oh.
that's like asking Oscar if he wants to make some mayhem. Like he's one of those fucking Allstate commercials.
I'm genuinely
three
curious what
raccoons
nightmares
going through
Oscar
your
would make now.
trash can.
Duly noted.
Anyway, we have a plan now.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
All
Another
right.
thing I need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do is another thing we can do is I can contact other plane to see if there's any entrances around here.
Let's see if the dream works, and if it doesn't, we'll go to there.
Okay. Yeah. See what we learn first.
Yeah.
The thing is, I can start it now, technically, and if they're not asleep, it'll linger for a period of time until I'm able to connect. Like I'm on hold, basically. I'm fairly certain. Let me see.
That's so funny.
Dream.
The
The person you were trying to reach is not available.
Not available, and they have not set up a voice box.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Yeah, if the target is awake when you cast the spell, the messenger knows it. It can either end the trance and the spell, or wait for the target to fall asleep, at which point the messenger appears in the target's dream.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're like having lunch. I'm just gonna
No, we're having dinner.
we're having dinner. I'm gonna beam over now just to see if they're asleep or not. If not, I'm just gonna let it hold.
Okay. So, you're casting Dream now on... Wait, hold on.
You should go up to the room first, because I think you have to trance. You're not asleep, but I think you have to trance.
Yeah. Do you know if I trance at the moment of connection, or if I have to be trancing the whole time?
It sounds like you're trancing the whole time, because it says if the target is awake when you cast the spell, the messenger knows it and can either end the trance.
Okay.
So I think you...
Okay,
Hold
listen,
on.
follow-up question. Is it a concentration spell?
Let me double check. It is not.
Okay, so if you want to send Ylif into a trance while you're doing it, so you can go do other shit.
Well, here's the thing. No matter what, I don't want one of us just to be hanging out in the room alone in a trance. So I'm fine with like waiting to eat real quick, and then like
Yeah.
I would love to do
We
it early in the
scuttle
day,
to
so
our
I have some.
room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want room for a short rest so I can get the spell slot back or something. Oh wait, I forgot I got that fucking staff too. Holy shit, I haven't used it yet. But yeah, I would want to be settled into the room with at least one person, seeing as how I'm going to be in a vulnerable state.
Yeah.
Sedge will sit with you.
I think we're all gonna just hang out in the room anyway.
Yes.
Oh wait, while we're here in the dinner table, Sedge, can I go in your noggin? Oh no, wait,
Uh,
wait. Have we established if me meeting the Ublex was enough?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, all right. Marcus would ask Sedge for permission when we're at the dinner table if he can go in his noggin.
Sedge grimaces, but says yes.
It's like, tell me, and then Ylif is over here tag teaming. Tell me about whatever his name is. What did you do as a kid around the library? Did you annoy him? Yada yada yada.
What was his name again? God.
Oh. He was in the pavilion.
Naturalis.
Yep. What was it? Family's being.
Is your family good?
My family is being strange.
Okay, not bad strange, just regular strange.
Just regular strange.
Okay.
Them strange.
The short version is that my sister Heather is setting up Secret Santa again, which means my phone is blowing up as they figure that out. And
oh shit, are we? But sorry, I'll figure this out after D&D.
Yeah, we can also message about it in server. But my brother is maybe drunk.
Which one?
John.
Yo, it's 10 p.m. on a Saturday. Let a man vibe.
He might be on the West Coast, anyways. The librarian for the Pavilion Naturalis is Frondu.
Frondu, right.
Yeah, so think about Frondu. Your interactions with him as a child. Back to hypnosis, round whatever.
No, most of my interactions with most of the librarians was fine, as a child. I mean, especially after after Elmas left, I spent a lot of time just kind of walking around all of the libraries, if I'm going to be completely honest. Frondu, was always very good to me. Elmas liked him as well, which was also a plus. He is the one who taught me most of everything I know. Y'all can hear her?
Yes.
Yeah.
She loves meowing. She's in your room.
She sure does.
She's been
She
like,
sure does meowing.
she's been spraying the house, and she peed in my plant.
Missy, have you cleaned out the litter?
Yeah.
Territorial. Oh, she's being territorial.
Yeah. So she's been grounded for a little bit.
Anyways.
Fair.
Yeah. Anyways,
Sorry.
Frondu. No, you're good. Frondu taught me everything I know about wild medicine and patching people up in the field, and a little bit about survival. That was more of Elmas's thing, but that's everything he taught me. It's why I know so much about kind of on-the-go type of remedies. Of course, that didn't matter too much after I became stronger as a paladin, but all my memories of Frondu are very fond. He appreciated somebody who, well, as you all know, I'm very conscientious about our natural landscape and the forests and everything like that, even if I'm not a druid. And Frondu is the one who taught me that, and he was the one who encouraged and appreciated the fact that I did.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you're so all about trees and plants and in nature, what's your favorite tree?
Oh God. Fuck.
I've never once
okay.
heard you talk about nature.
Sleeper cell activated, like.
My favorite tree
Now you've done it, Elena.
Where can I even start?
is the golden maidenhair.
I'm sorry, the what?
The golden maidenhair tree.
I've never heard of that tree.
I'm sure you
I don't
have.
think that's a real tree.
It's only found further south where it's a little bit warmer, and they're known for
Have
their
you been there?
striking. yellow color. Yes,
Have you
I've
seen one
been
in real
there.
life?
Yes.
DM, can I inside Sedge to see if this tree is real or not? I have my doubts now.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
You
We
were
are
thinking
so
of
back,
about an awful
baby.
long time.
What was
Damn,
it?
eight.
Fucking kill you
You thought about
guys.
that an awful
I'm
long
gonna
time.
fucking kill you
I got an
guys.
8.
What was the
Make
tree
it,
again?
Oh my god, it's a maiden hair tree.
A what?
On an 8? You're not sure this is a real tree.
I don't know,
Why would
Sedge.
there be a tree made of maiden's hair?
I've
That
been
doesn't
around a
sound very
lot,
conducive
Sedge.
to
I've
growth.
seen a lot of trees.
Considering you're not a maiden, nor do I doubt you ever have been.
Oh.
Lena, I'm not too
Excuse me. Whoa. Jeez, he's real passionate about trees.
I don't doubt that you haven't heard of this tree before, so you know.
Philip will glance over at Sedge and be like, Sedge, did you fuck the tree?
The way you talk about this tree.
No. What?
Inside check. Nah.
I'm gonna fucking kill you guys.
Look,
Maiden hair tree, look it up. It is called the ginkgo biloba in real life. In America, they were thought to be extinct for very long time. What?
Oh, what?
Biloba?
Sorry. Say that name again?
Ginkgo biloba.
A what?
Not blood, bro. This tree got cheeks now, no wonder.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Got them big honkin' bazonka bilobas.
Listen, some people like donkeys, some people like trees with butts.
Fuck you guys.
I'm talking massive
Alright,
bahonka donka bilobucks.
Bringing it back. Is there anything about this guy that goes unsaid that Marcus notices since he's doing a deep dive? You know, Sedge is saying a lot, but is there anything like his fucking breath stunk actually, or I don't know, something stupid?
Make and Jesus.
We love you.
Like, what fucking check would that be?
I guess an insight.
You better
But-
roll better this time, Justin.
But hold on.
Dickhead.
But I will say, make an insight using your charisma because this is through a spell.
Oh, all right.
So this will be. It looks like you're proficient. So your proficiency plus your charisma instead of proficiency plus wisdom.
12.
Jesus, with a +9, you got a 12.
Oh no, they said just charisma. I rolled my
No,
charisma.
charisma and your proficiency, because you're proficient
Oh,
in
okay.
insight.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. So that would actually be 16 then?
Okay. As Sedge is going through these memories of Frondu, and you're watching them back. Something noted about Frondu, in my little document, that I think you would pick up on the like Sedge's conversations, this little bit is that Frondu is obsessed with the bizarre mating habits of various creepy crawlies.
Move!
Oh.
That's
All right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go
Everybody-
into detail, but the point is,
Everybody in Candlekeep
Alright.
is freaks. What I'm hearing. Sedge likes trees. This guy likes bugs.
yes,
Alright,
this
got
guy is
Excuse me?
solely is like obsessed
Little
with
bit.
bugs.
it. Okay, interesting.
I wonder.
That's it. That's all I'll say on the matter. I won't go into detail. I can't go into
Etymologies be
detail.
like,
Yeah.
He's just really into bugs. Nothing wrong.
He's just a
But-
bug guy.
You'll pick up that.
so is it like annual bluegrass weevils and their
We're not gonna
And-
talk about specific bugs.
aw.
We're
I
gonna
have a bug phobia. I agree.
yes.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We're only doing very broad overhead references to them. But you can pick that up, and I think that's enough for you to, in theory, be able to target him using the dream spell.
Gotcha. Okay, and noted. All right. We'll have a quick little din-dins. And then,
Sleepover time.
Sleepover time.
Sleepover time.
Oh my god,
Can I-
me and
can I
Lena
ask,
could
after-
each other nail.
you do my nails too. After, do we have enough time in the day that after I do the spell, is there enough time for a short rest, or is it late enough that we're going right into a long rest?
I think you have enough time for a short rest.
Cool.
Dinner could have been the short rest.
Well, because I'm doing the spell right after dinner. Well, I guess I'd get back one spell slot from Detect Thoughts. Okay, all right. Yeah, I guess short rest is dinner.
Okay.
Alrighty. Then I will head upstairs, and while everybody's doing their nails and talking about trees and butts and whatever else, I will try the spell.
Okay. You were casting Dream with the focus on Frondu. With the memory download that you got previously, go ahead and make a spellcasting ability check. So this is a D20 plus your charisma. We'll do it at advantage.
D20. Give me a second. Hold up. I'm just trying to open up the spell here. Well, this is just curious. It's just to see if it goes through, and then you do the wisdom save.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
Well, hold on.
gotcha.
The wisdom save is only if you're trying to turn it into a nightmare.
Oh, is it? Okay, all right. I thought it was just reaching to them in general. Okay. I'm sorry. What was I rolling again?
A D20 plus your charisma.
Gotcha. Okay. Da-da-da. At advantage. Is this something I can use guidance for? Let me check.
Yeah, it's an ability check.
All right, great. I will use guidance on this too then. Let's see here. Wait, quick question. Because I don't use guidance all that often, up until now. When I'm rolling for guidance, am I rolling once for each dice roll, since I'm doing it at advantage, or just once and applied to both of my dice rolls?
I think it's once, but apply it to both. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me.
If they were separate dice rolls, like for different things, I think it would be one for each, but...
Great. One of them was a 7, the other one was a 16. That plus
Thank God for
5
that
is-
advantage, then.
That plus 5 is 21, and plus a d4, 23.
3. 8.
As we're going into the ether to hopefully connect, can we take a 2 to 3 minute break so I can run to the bathroom, or
Yeah.
people could just do their nails or something?
Yeah, go for it.
Honestly, yeah, actually, let's do gossip time.
Perfect.
I will say Lena is purposefully going to stay up later than when she would normally go to bed to be herself longer, in case she has to give up the headspace the next morning.
So what nails are we
Clinging
doing
onto
for each
consciousness.
other?
Can we go across to the erudite outfitters and clothiers and get like nail supply, like nail polish,
Do
and
they have nail polish?
So they wouldn't, because they're for largely just for clothes and like little bit of tourist shit.
Damn.
Damn. I mean,
Can I check
Can
in
we
my bag
go
clothing
to
to
the-
see if I have nail polish?
we could also try the House of Rest.
Make
At
a
the very
the
least,
house-
they
house-
might.
the House of Rest is the
Oh, wait.
is the inn.
No, where's the bath? The bathhouse, the bath and steam house. They might have something.
They probably won't have any.
Make a luck check for your
One of those, did I impulse purchase it at some point?
That's 4.
well, the luck check.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, so that's an 86%.
Okay.
I don't know how luck checks work.
Usually just a D20.
Oh, sorry. Hold on, I'm
You're
rolling D20.
okay. You're okay.
12?
You probably have like a bottle or two, nothing extensive, and probably in a fairly common color.
Something.
We can
Yeah.
like mix it together and like have fun with it. It's fine.
Yeah, we can like fuck around with patterns and shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to rope Sedge into doing his nails too.
You don't have to rope Sedge into doing his nails. He's like, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Hell yeah.
Okay, he's a little hesitant, and he's like, I haven't done my nails since. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Well,
Well,
guess
hold
what?
on.
We're
Let me
doing
just
it
see
now.
your cuticles. Oh my god!
Yes, I know they're perfect. I do keep meticulous.
You get all the oils for your fingertips. How are they so pristine?
Sedge pulls out like a bottle of like mineral oil, and he's like, "You never noticed? Well, I use this. It's supposed to be like
You've had
Only-
this the whole time?
no one axed."
Sedge.
On the other end of the spectrum, Halloos are terrible because she's a fighter. She is.
Isla's in the middle of like well maintained because like
Sedge has
will bug them.
gloves.
Yeah,
Halloo doesn't.
yeah. Ilif's is one, they wear gloves, but also if they don't take care of them enough that they're not a bother, it will drive them insane.
I feel like
Mm.
one of Sedge's like bi-weekly, like every 2 days out of the week, like at night, he just like takes care of his nails, files them, clips them, pushes back his cuticles, rubs the mineral oil on them, and he's like, all right, nice.
Nah, Halloo out here being fucking like, yeah, just like, she's a nail biter.
Charm, quick question. How does Isla
Yes.
feel about gloves and taking them off?
Ooh.
In what context? I
Never mind.
Yeah, what
I think we
context?
all know the context.
context I have very different answers.
Fellas, is it gay?
Never mind.
find it very sexy at the end of the day, but in general, like if someone's taking their gloves off, they're not going to find it attractive. It's the person taking the gloves off they're going to find attractive. They do not have a glove king.
Fellas,
Marcus's
is it
nails.
gay?
Marcus's nails are gnarly, not by design, but I think just a byproduct of being a tiefling. He's got like those kind of longer, dark
Let me
black
ask
nails
Marcus
going on.
before he goes into his trance if we have permission to do his nails while he's trancing.
Good question. I think you say yes, but the only person I trust is Sedge. And then,
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, let me get to work.
I don't even
Sedge
trust your
like
girlfriend.
cracks his knuckles.
Marcus is getting like the full manicure.
Mani-pedi.
Get that Western
Listen,
set.
Yeah,
Sedge is like
we get bored and just
filing
pull
the
his boots
edges,
off.
making sure they're nice and pointy and sharp. He's
Yeah, that
clipping
Peter's
them where
Marcus
they
right there.
need to. He's pushing back the cuticles and shit. He's getting the manicure. He's buffing out his nails before he after he files them.
I'm sorry, when you said buff it out, imagine him like taking out like a whole little polishing machine from his thing. Put on some like heavy machinery glasses.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sedge just opened like a gel manicure spot attached to the farm.
If
Honestly-
Sedge's fingers really look like that, he's got like a whole kit that like snaps
Then-
open with a button.
I can imagine Isla working the farm and Sedge walking around like this Peter Griffin gif,
God,
just like loading hay in with the massive acrylics.
I'm sorry, I gotta write that down as a gift idea for Sedge. It's a crazy freaking nail
Sedge has
set.
like a small like wooden box that looks like from first glance a like glasses holder, like the glasses case.
Yeah,
Emergency nail clippers.
Yeah, and then it just flips open and it's like an entire nail kit.
Yeah, anyway, the dream.
You guys do nails while Marcus practices.
Dream.
Dream, dream.
Close your mind, shut your mouth, dream a
Up
dream, and
and
get us
dream.
Hey,
out.
don't get me
Dream,
copyright
dream,
claimed on,
dream,
on
dream,
fucking YouTube.
dream.
This
Like
isn't
technically a parody
monetized.
here.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think our singing's good enough for that, Jen.
That's fair. That's
Marcus is gonna show up with a Shark Boy
Wait.
costume on.
Just so this doesn't get marked for kids. Fuck kids. Fuck them little
Fuck them
bitches.
kids.
we start each episode by calling Justin a bitch. This is not
We
getting
just
marked
gotta
for
make
kids.
sure.
I mean, Hawkins all torture.
We gotta make sure,
There's-
okay?
There's not a shot in the 9 hells these are ever getting monetized.
No, I don't monetize these. I can't. Anyways, but you focus on the dream spell, focusing on Frondu, on your sort of this tenuous telephoned connection to him. To descend in. There is, I think, a pause somewhere in there, in the darkness, or not quite a lurch, but the space begins to take. I think before any attempts you make to shape it, the space that you end up here in this dreamscape is what you would guess, because you've been in there recently, is a pavilion, but it's like an out of focus camera. It's fuzzy, there are no details, it's just a blur and blend of colors and shapes around you.
Gotcha. Just the books, no titles, just straight books on the wall. Okay.
It's not even that. It's like the books are one big blur of like brown or black, or you
I can't
can't
believe we're in the newest Pokemon game.
there are no details around you. The whole world is just fuzzy. And
Gotcha.
there's you see, I think, Frondu, the Firbolg there, looking around, I think confused, like going to reach for something, stopping, shaking his head before moving to somewhere else, shaking his seemingly confused.
Interesting. Okay. I think Marcus would go into frame, not talk right away. Like if Frondu does turn to him, he would just like stare him right in the eyes. And he doesn't want to speak just yet to see what Frondu says first. Like if it's a whole like, I know what's going on, not necessarily the dream, but I know I'm in trouble, like help me kind of a thing, or if this is a case of their control going over to dreams, if they're gonna try to play it off or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you step into view, and he looks at you and, like, cocks his head and hello, I didn't see you there. Are you here to, sorry, what's your name?
That's not important. What's the last thing you remember?
Well, I remember looking at my collection. I think. I don't know, I guess I've just been tired lately. I can't seem to really recall much these days.
You don't remember anything else besides being here? How long have you been here?
Candlekeep, I've been here for years, many years of my life.
Not Candlekeep, here in this space.
Is this not Candlekeep?
Yes and no, it's how you remember it.
What is that? That
I
can't,
mean,
can't be right.
you just tried it yourself. You try to reach for some books that are in there. The floor doesn't feel right. I'm sure your body doesn't feel right either.
No, I could have sworn I can't remember any of the books
Don't worry yourself too much. Let's not worry about the day to day here. Just focus on the last day that you do remember clearly.
Right? Make a history check.
I'm sorry. Imagine him saying that out loud. I will make a history check.
Stops and like takes a deep breath and he thinks, last this day I remember. I must have been in my rooms up in Exaltation, that's it. Yes. I think one of my assistants, another librarian, came in, talked to me. They asked me about my collection, and I answered. I remember they asked or what I said, but
Did they look like this at all? I don't know. Marcus does like a wave of his hands. I don't know that the other guy that was in there, that was helping out, that was in the hidden corridors or whatever. I'm not sure if he was an assistant or not, but I imagine he worked in that section, and we know that he was taken over. So just like flash an image or an illusion of his figure and his face and whatever else.
yes, I think he did.
Okay, so he came to you. What happened next?
I think I remember getting a headache. Terrible
headache?
migraine. I couldn't move. You know those migraines that make you feel as if you're paralyzed or
Locked in? Yeah.
can't think. Yeah, yes.
Okay, you couldn't move. But I'm guessing you also didn't feel very stationary. Did it feel like you were being moved?
Yeah, yes, I think so.
Could you see where you were being moved? Could you hear?
I could. I don't remember anything of what I heard though. I know I was being moved. I was moving through the halls of exaltation. I must have been going somewhere. I think
Going somewhere. How long were you moved for? If you had to guess.
I'm not sure. I think I blacked out. I must have blacked out certainly very quickly.
Well, that's concerning. I would love to help you here, to help you remember, that is. Let me ask, you said that you saw things. What did you see? I understand it's difficult. Obviously, you lost your sight somewhere along the way, but any details would help. Did you see the sky again? Were you on the stacks?
No, I don't think I left exaltation.
Did you feel yourself going down? Like you were going down some steps, maybe?
Yes, I think so. No, we didn't go outside at all. Went down, and somewhere. I don't remember anymore.
Like you said, you worked at Candlekeep for a very long time. You know how it feels to be around stuffy books. The temperature's just right. How did it feel where you were being dragged? Was it colder? Did you smell anything?
I don't remember. I think I everything went dark very soon after I left my room.
By everything went dark, do you mean just your memory, like you closed your eyes, or did things literally go dark?
I think I must have
Like you were
closed.
taken to a dark place.
I think I must have closed my eyes. Migraines, sometimes they do that.
No, I understand. I'm sorry for you, my friend, that you're not feeling quite well.
Thank you.
I hope this doesn't happen again.
I certainly hope it doesn't happen again. This is concerning. I can't.
Again, I find it helps a lot to retrace your steps as much as you can. Even just the
Yes.
smallest of things can be a trigger.
Yeah. Yes. I'm trying, but this. So much of it is fuzzy or gone or black or just so tired.
Aren't we all? You work so hard. What else is there to do?
Yes.
You should get some rest. You've earned it.
I think that would be that's an excellent idea. Thank you.
Before I cut off, does anybody have anything for me to ask this guy, by the way?
That's a
Not
joke.
that
You don't have to do that.
Not that I think he'd be able to think about at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, there just seems to be
Because
some
it seems like
sort of like
No, that was a joke.
blanket confusion spell. Maybe.
yeah, because I was
It's-
gonna be like, oh, ask if he knows about if there are any tunnels underneath the exaltation building, but it feels like he's just generally confused.
It's one of those. I will remind you, Parm, that when Ylith was attacked, Ylith was subject to their memory drain effect, which left which left the memories it stole fuzzy and.
No, I know.
Hard to
That's
recall.
why I was wondering. It was more of a are there like probing further back? Like, are there tunnels beneath exaltation building?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that wouldn't be the immediate memories that would have been taken.
Mm-hmm.
Is my thought
No,
of like
makes sense.
asking, hey, what are there tunnels beneath exaltation? Have you ever been there? Stuff that wouldn't have been immediately taken by the Ooblex.
Yeah, stuff that with his experience maybe hasn't been scrubbed. Rather than going into like the moments that he was taking, just building on the things he already knows. He
Yeah,
was
'cause
about to
it's like
say
one of
something
those things
before,
of
right?
Okay, so you're asking about the tunnels?
No, not quite yet. It's just
Okay.
before I said anything or before I asked, I cut you off for a second, or I cut him off. Was he about to say something to me? Something else?
No, he just seems confused and like, rest is a good idea.
ask him about like if you prompt the tunnels and then ask him what bugs are underneath and like the mating habits of them. Because that is if that's a significant thing to him, that might help trigger memories a bit more. Like, hey, what bugs are in the tunnels underneath?
Oh, okay, that's a good idea. I like that part. Okay, all right. Since he's
And
already a little
specific
bit,
memories.
let's lean into the confusion a bit. But yeah, I just say, yes, you should get some rest. I'm actually here to relieve you.
Oh, excellent. Good.
I'm new to things around here, though.
Oh,
I'm sure that I can learn the stacks fairly well during my first day here. But while I was being introduced, I wasn't really briefed on, as far as I'm aware, some of the tunnels that are connected here.
well, everyone knows that there's tunnels everywhere. No one really knows. Attempts have been made to catalog them, but
Mhm.
never been successful.
No, I imagine no one knows all, but if anybody knows the tunnels in this section, it would be you, right? Yeah, am I better after all? To be quite honest, I'm not too excited about the prospect of going into those tunnels. I'm not the. I can't imagine all the creepy crawlies down there.
Well, it's not so bad, and you shouldn't need to go down there. Really, you just gotta watch out for and he'll name some creature, some creepy crawly, some bug. Mind your business and mind theirs.
I will keep that in mind, just so I know where to avoid. Where are the entrances here?
Make another history check.
Let me make another history check.
Oof, buddy. Well, there's one up on the over there. There's a hidden bookshelf. Most know to avoid. Most don't go to that section. Anyways, there's a bookshelf over there. There's then he'll name I think he is ultimately only able to name 2 and point you in the direction of those. Roll.
Is one of those 2 the one that we already found?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he didn't. He rolled very poorly on that. Poorly
Gotcha.
for him, to be clear.
All right. Fair enough. Well, after that information, if there's not anything else, Marcus just says.
But I can think to ask.
Yeah. In his state, it's not all that great.
And it's one of those
Maybe...
things of he won't know the exaltation.
Mm-hmm. No, that
tunnel,
makes sense.
Probably.
Yeah. Maybe if we find another Ublex, for sure Ublex, we can try to reach to somebody else that maybe can think a little clearer or something. But Marcus just says, all right, thank you for that. I really look forward to working with you. You go get your rest.
Yes. Best of luck to you. Be a bit confusing. New ones. It'll kind of turn and meander off, clearly still fuzzy.
Okay. All right, and I will get myself back slowly and gradually to not shock him too much.
You out of the dream.
Quick question, Jen.
Yes.
When we've asked about the crypts in the tunnels, do the secret tunnels connect to the crypts? Is that something we've learned? Because I think we've asked about it, but I don't remember the answer.
I think, generally, yeah. There's so many ways to the area underneath Keep, but generally speaking, yeah, they would kind of have to all connect. Otherwise, you have to go up and down and up and down. To move from one space to the other.
So it's very likely that they're in the crypts because that's easy access.
Yeah.
The crypts or somewhere deep under.
Yeah. Hey, that's better than us not having to try to find the fucking secret sea tunnels.
Yeah.
True.
Anyway, so I've tried to put this swirly thing with these 2 colors on your nail, Haloo.
I'm back, guys.
It's cute. Oh, hi, welcome back.
Extends your hands in a fucking iron grip of your fucking movie.
He was not doing great.
Marcus, before we start on that, check your other hand. How do you like him?
I guess describe him to me.
They're nice and shiny. The cuticles have been pushed back. I filed down the edges and made them nice and smooth. Got rid of any weird bumps and made sure they're nice and sharp. For your tieflingness, and I buffed them out. Applied the mineral oil on them. They're looking nice.
Oh, wow. Jeez, I look like someone's sugar baby or something. But damn, Sed, you went crazy.
Don't
Appreciate it.
say that. Don't say that.
I'm just saying, it doesn't look like I worked a day in my life, but all right. They are very nice. Thank you.
Well, I mean, and Sedge turns your hand over and like runs a thumb over your calluses. Like you've obviously done some at least minor hard work. You know.
Yeah, that's where
What?
it's from.
What?
Nothing. He was not doing
Anyway,
great. Yeah. He was fairly confused. There was just a total cutoff point after he was taken. He mentioned hearing some steps he was going down, but that's about it. He wasn't around for very long.
That kind of narrows it down then. That means they're underground, and it's the easy access, which, you know, kind of narrows it down without narrows it down.
And we have a list of tunnel entrances that we
Probably
try.
it's gonna probably just be picking one and being careful.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah. And I mean, if we find someone else like that we know for sure and such knows them enough, we can give it another try. I mean, this guy.
We
he's on the
probably
older
should
side,
just
so
start going into the tunnels, honestly.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Does Marcus have alarm, out of curiosity?
I do not.
Damn. Oh well.
And we go out of its range very quickly.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like
before I agree to that plan, God, aren't we waiting to hear back from, I forget his name. He said he was going to try to get some help here or something.
Yeah. See here. Yeah. He I believe said he was gonna start like doing his best to gather information, gather anything that can help. It doesn't seem like that is happening today.
Yeah, he was gonna formulate a better plan now that he knew that we were not compromised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something else that might be good is maybe we can pass along the name of the person, that one librarian who we know isn't compromised at this moment. That might be a good idea. So I don't know if we can. Maybe it might be worthy. It might be worth sending a message through using illusionary script again and all that.
With Oscar?
Yeah, with Oscar, just a messenger. Because Oscar, it's kind of weird. His whole thing, what he needs to do to get through.
I mean, he's already in here.
Well,
so.
we're outside. We're outside the Emerald Doors now. We're at the hearth.
Right.
So
Okay.
it would be
Yeah,
maybe if we went up with Oscar through the Emerald Doors and we're like, be free, and then he popped away. Maybe that.
We send a runner tonight.
It's like walking a dog. Yeah.
I think the sooner the better.
Yeah, let's send a runner then. Well, I'm glad my idea worked.
It's a very good idea.
They're technically asleep.
Yep, I mean, it's good. It's confirmation that he's alive. So.
Yeah.
And then best of condition, but it gives me hope for everyone else.
Yeah, they're alive. So they're just gonna probably have one hell of a headache when we save them.
So yeah, we could go through one of the entrances there. I could also ask my friend the Ether to see if maybe we want to go through an alternate entrance out by the sea, if that's something we're interested in.
I think the thing with the sea is the risk is that it doesn't fully connect or we get lost, at least with the ones that tunnels. We know that they're using the ones that are connected to the buildings here.
True. All right, that makes sense.
You could ask maybe if there's what entrance could bring us closest.
Like in what tower?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they know that much. I mean, they know about things in Candlekeep, but I'm not sure if they know about the current situation going on in terms of like knowing where these guys would be.
That's fair.
Hold on, didn't something they're in danger? Like there was something about the entity being like someone within Candlekeep is in danger. I think it was about Sedge's parents.
Yeah, I guess that is a good indicator
I think
that
they
he
are
does know.
aware.
Okay, all right. I mean, yeah,
Doesn't hurt to ask.
it's worth a try. Yeah, why not? Okay. Yeah, I can give it a try right now if you guys don't mind being on dummy duty.
Yeah, like ask if there is, like, in what tower there's a tunnel that the Ublex may not
How many
know
questions
about.
do you get?
I get 5.
Okay, so figure out what tower, and then narrow down questions to figure out what floor and like where it is, or like what are we looking for to clue us into the entrance.
Okay, all right. Do we have a map of Candlekeep?
Sedge
Like where we
does.
You have
Such as?
you have a map of the like
Mm.
top down. You don't really have a map on those. If that's what you're
No, that's
Not
wondering.
the-
fine.
not
I
the-
don't think we need the tunnels. I think we just need, because we have Lord Miss Junior to like sniff out shit.
Mhm.
We just
Yeah,
kind of need to narrow down what building the tunnel was in, and then what, because like the book password, it would be like, okay, we're in that, and we're looking for a secret book passage on floor
Okay.
2.
It just the map helps me in the sense of it isn't as simple as me asking for the name of the building. That's not a guarantee. With something like a map, I can, kind of point around. Maybe I don't. It can be kind of funky sometimes.
What building on this portion of the map brings us the
Yeah,
closest
That's
to
exactly right. Yeah, that's
the
exactly what I was
location
thinking.
of the
East, west. Yeah.
Ublex's victims?
Okay.
I'm too
Yeah.
big brain tonight.
You're always big brain. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I'll get my map ready. I'll go into my corner. I said if you guys can be on dummy duty, because there's always the chance that I can straight up just get an anvil to my head and just be absolutely out of it for the next 8 hours.
Yeah.
Caleb will put like a nest of pillows around you in case you fucking drop unconscious.
Hey, at least if I go brain dead, if I become a vegetable for the next 8 hours, I got a nice wash and set. But yeah, I will cast guidance on myself
Okay.
and attempt to go out to the ether.
To be clear, guidance would not help with the save that
Oh,
you need to
true,
make for
true.
Ton.
Oh shit.
Guidance helps with ability checks, not with saving throws.
True,
Can
true,
I
true.
put on some nice calming incense to help with this saving throw?
No,
Okay,
not in this instance.
figured not. I thought I'd be silly and ask.
Yep. All right. You cast Contact Other Plane. Connect to a demigod, a spirit of a long dead sage, or some other mysterious entity from another plane. Please make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Yippee.
Fuck.
Bones, can you blow my dice?
Moss is blowing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Skadook.
Let's
Okay,
go.
okay.
5%
Got
club.
16 plus 1 for a 17.
Okay, that's a success.
Yeah.
Is a DC 15 intelligence save.
Yeah.
The damage you take on you take 66 psychic on a failure.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's most of my health. And then I'm no use to anybody.
And then you are
the rest of the day.
insane until you finish a long rest.
Damn, that's a shame. Lena had so many plans tonight.
Well, he succeeded. So, hey,
Okay.
sweetheart.
Oh, okay, good.
But on a successful save, you can ask the entity up to 5 questions. Answers each question with one word, such as yes, no. Clear. If you're bleeding, I'm going to short phrase instead. So they don't have to be yes or no questions. But I won't be able to give you anything more than a short.
Okay. Good enough. All right.
Thankfully, your name's a short answer.
You guys are gonna hate me wasting a question, but I always ask this. So I gotta keep asking it. Hey, how you doing, Itchy Bud? Is this a good time? I have some questions.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll try not to take up too much of your time, but as you know, I am over on Candlekeep. Again, thanks again for letting me know there's some trouble here. There is, in fact, a lot of trouble here. It is a mess and a half. Hopefully, I'm still myself by next time tomorrow. I just have a couple of questions to hopefully steer me in the right direction. Right now, it seems like everybody's down in the crypts or whatever. They're tucked away. Some weird stone rooms. I don't know. This place is weird. Do you happen to know the name? There are lots of different names for all the buildings in this damn place, and each of them seems to have some tunnel connected to this freaking system. Can you tell me the name of the building that has the tunnel that would get us to where we need to go to find these guys?
Fastest.
The fastest.
He could say literally any building because all the buildings connect to where we want to go.
I could also be a bitch because you said, "Can you tell me?" I could be an ass.
I mean, you're gotta do whatever you need to.
But you're not, because you love me dearly and I will be sad.
Is that I have kind of, sort of, like, decided on who's on the other end of this whenever you cast. Let's see here.
I guess you have to ask yourself, is this person an ass?
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Hmm.
That's the thing. I will be... Sweetheart, what are we doing? Child, my baby, please get this very much.
Damn, I can't believe you're the baby girl to this outer plane god. Why does the god call you baby girl?
Oh my god. Now that's
Let's
not
that's
pretty
that
girl.
poor fellow from the party.
Oh god. That guy.
I think the answer you'd get. The Tower of Wonders.
Okay, all right, guys, we're in. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna out of character here. I guess the next question I should ask, right, is for him to give me some kind of like
What floor is the tunnel in,
section.
Franco?
I was gonna say like section, call number. You know, if it is like attached to a bookcase like
Section.
everything else.
What book section will we find the
Mhm. And then
tunnel
maybe
in?
I can be more specific after that. Okay.
Yeah. That's dependent on if Sedge remembers what's more specific about the area.
Yeah.
Ed remembers
Okay.
everything about Candlekeep.
All right. That's question
He'll
2.
look
On
like
to
he
next,
doesn't.
on to question 3 then.
I have a +7 to history, I better.
Thank you
You
so
can
much.
still
for telling
roll
me
in
the
that
building.
one.
Shut up, don't put that out there.
Thank you so much for telling the building. That is so much help. These buildings are so huge, though. Could what is the section that it's in, this tunnel, in terms of the collection that this building holds?
Sorry, checking some things. Why are you glaring at me?
Because you're not giving her attention.
Clearly. Thank you. See, the part of what's making me pause is that the Tower of Wonders is tower dedicated to magic items, so I have to decide
Oh,
how.
okay, what section of the magic items, I guess?
Yeah, my question is, how would I now have to think about how would these be organized?
Can I pipe in with a thought of how they might be organized?
How's that?
the same way magic items are like organized in D&D Beyond by what type and then the rarity is my best guess.
Yeah, my way I'm thinking about it, at least for right now, in my head is like higher tier of items or higher floors.
Ah,
And
makes
it's
sense.
I am
You can always retcon it if you need to, of like the specifics.
I'm sorry. The common rings.
Oh wait, you said the common rings.
Yes, the common rings.
The common rings. Shit. Do I know? I don't think I know enough about the building for me to.
I look at Sedge.
What?
Tell us
Sorry, I
what
was
the
focusing on
common rings
Marcus's.
are in the Tower of
I was
Wonder.
focusing on Marcus's other hand. What are we talking about?
The Tower of Wonders, common rings
Common rings.
section. What does
What
it
is
look
that?
like?
Fuck. Yes, the common ring section. It's actually the way that they have the Tower of Wonder set up is that common things tend to be on the. It doesn't really make a lot of sense because of how it is set up, but rings in particular are in section A, which is almost like a subsection of section 1, and the commonality, and they're in the common section, of course, but there is the rings and then rods and other things. They have some of these locked up. They do have some things on display, and they do have who is texting me, and they do have um they're mostly just tomes and things like that, but what are we talking? Oh yes, it's gonna be on the first floor, like the ground floor.
Is that
And
true?
then the
That
higher up you go, the more rare things are, and the more
Um,
clearance you need to get to those things. Sorry, DM, if that's not true. I'm talking out of my ass here.
No, you're
But,
good so far.
and the more
so
clearance you need to access them, of course.
are they in shelves or in like display cases?
It depends on the ring, honestly. Most of them are actually like set into the wall on display. In certain display cases, you do have one or two that's not really horrible to wear as long as you get permission. Of
do you know
course,
these? Do you know if these cases are named or like the items, like the rings themselves, are named in the cases?
of course, they each have a little pillow and a little dancing lights above them to show off their sheen and everything like that, and they have a little placard right under them.
Okay, all right.
And
With that
then
in mind,
there are like um little cards that you can ask for th- that you can have. Really, they keep cards behind the desk that has each of the rings on like a little card, and then you can like look at exactly what it does.
okay. So I'm guessing the next question I could possibly ask is the name of the ring that holds like
I
this
think,
section to the tunnel.
yeah, I think the name of the ring and then what do we need? How do we activate the stuff?
Okay.
You know.
All right.
At the very least, if we figure out the name, we can fuck around with it there.
Yeah, DM. Once again, sorry if you have to retcon this shit. I once again was talking out of my ass.
No, you're good. You actually lined up fairly well with what I was going with.
Did I? Hell yeah.
Okay, so let's
Alright,
do.
so then-
Hold on. The questions you've asked are: is this a good time?
This is
You
the
tell me
time.
the.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the tower? The section. You've got 2
Mhm.
more.
All right. Yeah.
Let's go with the name.
Of the ring.
What is the name of the ring that God
Hides the tunnel entrance.
hides the tunnel entrance? Yeah. What is the name of the ring that hides the tunnel entrance?
Not applicable. I'm kidding.
You're not far off, actually. I think. More than one.
Okay.
Hmm.
So then the next question might be what. Because it's like, how do we activate the door? I guess. Because if
That
it's
might be
more
too
than one
complex
ring.
of an ask. Yeah, but it is a good
Well,
question.
because the thing is, if we had asked that about like the bookshelf secret door, it would be secret combination, which would kind of clue us in of like, okay, we need to like figure out a combination or something for it. But I don't know.
Okay.
I please someone else pipe up. I feel like I'm talking a lot today.
No, these are pretty much the questions I'm thinking of.
Boss, Kate, any thoughts?
You're having a great time thinking of ideas, and I'm gonna let you keep rolling with it because I ain't got shit.
I don't want to talk too much during session.
I
No,
also don't got shit,
Farm.
bestie.
Usually by this time you're getting hit with a migraine. Let's just ride this high, okay? I love hearing your voice
honestly,
here.
I'm here for this high of not having a debilitating migraine.
But yeah, let's ride it out. Okay.
You got it. You got this. It's all you,
All
bud.
right.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
actually, wait, no, fuck yeah. Usually right now I'm getting slapped
Yeah!
with migraine.
Yes,
Holy
yes!
shit, wait.
Yes! Yes! Live in it, Parm! Live in it!
We're gonna be up to 3 a.m. Extended game. Let's go.
Let's
No,
go!
please, I will
No.
die. I have a 7 a.m. shift tomorrow.
God damn
Okay,
it,
all right.
Moss!
Let's get this last question
I
then.
can't do shit about it.
All right. Okay. Last question. What do we need to do to open the entrance to this tunnel when we're in this section?
Response you get is, I hope you like puzzles. And that's where the
puzzles.
spell ends.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
You know what? We got a lot. I'm happy with what we got.
Hey, that means it's a puzzle that we have to solve, which kind of does give a good answer of like it's not gonna be we turn a knob and it opens.
True.
We got some answers. It's not gonna be you turn a knob and it opens.
All right, guys, prepare for a puzzle.
I live just no.
The minute you guys were like, oh shit, the minute I was like, oh, I put it in the common ring section, I paused and went, oh my god, I don't really ever do dungeons in this, which means I don't get a chance to throw puzzles at you guys. It's
Just read the
puzzle
good
time.
Oh no, it's gonna be the same. We're gonna be. I think it was me and
Guys.
Justin in that one shot that took us like half an hour to
Oh,
realize you were playing the fucking
no!
YMCA in the background.
Oh
and that was
god,
the fucking
that was so
answer.
bad.
The fact that it took you guys
We're
that
fucking
long.
idiots.
It's so
We're all
funny.
fucking
It was
stupid.
so funny. You guys
No,
were just
guys,
like,
we can do this. Guys, we can do this. We just gotta believe in ourselves. We gotta have a fourth grade education.
Me and Moss,
That's it. We can do this.
were like a toddler with one of those fucking little toys where you got to shape and you have to like put it in the right hole. Where you're just
Yeah.
like smashing the square on the circle over and over again.
yeah.
It just dramatically
Where does
face
the
like
circle
fucking
go?
falls to the ground and it's like,
In
no,
the
I hate
So
puzzles.
I'll describe it very briefly before we get back to session. But yeah, the puzzle was that like there were panels on the wall depicting people effectively doing the YMCA, and I was describing them without describing the fact that there was the YMCA. And the whole time I put the YMCA like instrumental in the background.
Oh, was it like? Did you describe it as like hands stretching out towards the
Yes.
sky, hands stretching like
Yeah,
Yes.
connecting to the top of your head?
And Justin
hands-
and I could not fucking get it for the life of us. And then it was like quiet for a moment, and then I'm like, "Are you playing fucking YMCA?"
I was like, as a matter of fact, I am. Because I had that on the background as a fucking hint, and it took them forever to realize.
Here's the thing. I could
Forever.
imagine myself physically trying to do the arm movements, and I'd start doing the YMCA, and I'd be like, "Is it the fucking YMCA?" Because I'd
yeah.
physically start doing the hand motions.
The hilarious part is that it's exactly how you solve the puzzles. That you mimic the YMCA in front of the panels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be so fun next weekend doing the puzzle.
Yeah. Well, not next week, but you know. But yeah, the spell ends. You get that. Hope you like puzzles. And
Hyla
share that with the
falls to
group.
the floor and just goes, no!
All right, we're going to that tower. Going to the common ring section.
What's so
And
bad about
doing a puzzle.
puzzles?
They're annoying.
Hyla gestures to their general physique. I'm fucking terrible at them.
Well, have you ever tried just doing the first thing that popped into your head?
Usually that involves breaking something, Lena.
And usually that's the answer, isn't it?
Not when it gets us kicked out, and also that can activate a trap.
Well, obviously, guys, we're saved. We got a puzzle expert here, Lena. Very happy to have
Obviously,
you.
I am a fond practitioner of Occam's
Oh.
razor. Sometimes
How
the
the fuck do
simplest
you know
solution.
that?
Sometimes the simplest solution is always the best. It's the
Why?
first rule of Fey packs.
Why do you have someone's razor?
It's a good razor, I guess.
I guess.
I hope there's an item someone's made at some point that is just Occam's razor.
Probably.
Just thrifting a razor.
It's just, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's a good start.
Well, thank you for putting your brain on the line, Marcus. Both
Always.
cases,
I
with the
do that,
dream
like,
and
every
the
day, I
spell.
think. Of course.
Now, if you'll excuse us, Marcus and I have some catching up to do.
Oh, I'm sorry, my love, but that's not happening. We gotta stay together.
Does anyone know the silence spell?
Oh God.
Yeah,
And we
because the
can make it
barbarian would
black
know
there.
It would
the silence
It would
spell.
be one of you two that know it.
I sadly do not.
And also, you don't have a spell slot anyway.
Maybe if everybody covers their ears and says la 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 la, we could.
I will sit outside your door with earplugs in.
But then someone else needs to sit outside with you.
Shit. See, wait, you guys would be together in a room as long as you don't leave each other alone.
They're gonna be busy though. What if
That's
someone
fair. Fuck.
walks in?
Thankfully, sadly, this is the one
You're
time I
gonna go be
can't.
quick in the bathroom or something? Like,
Ugh.
That's no
This is-
fun.
I don't
Back
really
what I
want to know
missed.
this about two people I consider siblings. To
I
me,
guess it's better
myself,
than nothing.
not.
just come back to the room after you clean up.
Come
Aw.
Oh God. I was gonna say something cursed. I was gonna say something cursed. I was like, I could just station. I could just
yeah,
station one of my familiars.
You have so many summons. Yeah.
God.
I mean, Dinky would be a good deterrent, probably even for Ooblex. But I feel like it'd kill the mood. Although you could set up the tiny hut.
Actually,
Are the rooms big enough for that?
Wait, hold on. Could you set up a tiny hut and not have any sound get out of it?
Yeah.
I could even like shade it out with color.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, I do not want you doing that in here, but if you come back after you're done your coitus expedition, like,
you
that's
can also
fine.
have Tiny Hut not allow people you don't want to enter.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys go off into
Yeah.
your own room, have your coitus interminglus, and then come back, so that way we're all sleeping in the same room, but you guys
Is that
cast
what
the
we're
tiny
calling
hut. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't so for the idea, but with everybody brainstorming now, I feel like I gotta commit now. I'll see you guys in a hot minute.
Oh, it's gonna be
I
longer
was
than
just like,
a hot
I
minute,
don't
Marcus.
want you being pent up. Clearly, it was sexual frustration that had you annoying Titania to the point where she tried to fucking stab you.
God.
So please go fuck it out before we have another problem.
I will do my civic duty.
We have 3 days to catch up on.
Blech,
Ugh.
blech.
Ugh.
Sometimes,
Everyone,
Right in front of
Sometimes-
my salad?
sometimes I wonder if we have a friend group have maybe gotten too comfortable with each other.
I feel like sometimes we
No.
have.
No.
Is it really possible though? Like most of us are living with each other.
It's for sure possible to get too comfortable with a friend group.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing, we're talking about our characters, we're not, like, bugging each
Yeah.
other about it.
Yeah, it's still funny as hell.
We
If
figured out a
it's making
solution.
people
Yeah.
uncomfortable, we could make sure to tone it down. Like,
No,
we could
no,
have
no.
a-
Yeah.
it up.
No, this
No.
is hilarious, bro. I'm
It
off
is-
in the other
no.
room making a tiny hut right now.
It is no, this is absolutely hilarious. I just have those moments where I like step outside of like the situation. I go, objectively, this is
Like out of
wild.
context, out of context, this shit is crazy.
You know, Marcus appreciates having friends that, when faced with this challenge, they're not like, "No, that's not happening." They're like, "No, let's sit down and discuss this." You can do
Let's
this.
figure out how
Let's
we-
make sure that you
This
guys
party
get
is
your
the
fun.
ultimate wingman.
Here's the thing. One, I live knows that this is a hard situation for Marcus. Two, Iliff does not want to deal with the fucking bullshit that the past few days has been. Three, Iliff think it's fucking funny as hell.
I mean, it's the right thing to do with all this work that Sedge did on Marcus's nails. So, yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
Tiny hut somewhere else.
Wonderful.
We have like 3 rooms or something. 2 rooms, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do
Yeah,
have at
we
least
have
2
to-
different rooms, so.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
do
probably
have
do the
to-
room next door.
All right.
Hey, at least the tiny hut will keep the sound from being. Why didn't they do the fucking tiny hut on the? Actually, no. Would they have done the tiny hut on the fucking boat so we wouldn't have heard shit?
Probably.
Oh my
The thing is, I don't feel like there was enough room on the
No,
boat.
no,
You
we
need,
were
like,
fighting on the boat.
Oh yeah, you were fighting on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Never
that's
mind.
true. Either way, there wouldn't be any room down in that down
Yeah.
there. I think.
No. All right, you
No.
guys, you and Lena can head off and do your thing.
There is something else I want to do tonight, is Marcus. So whenever
yes.
Elena is trancing, however long from now, Marcus will do that.
Well,
It is gonna
whenever
be,
you guys
like,
are
the
done, you
last-
come back to the shared room. So.
Yeah. Lena is staying up as late as she can while still taking a short rest. So
Fair
that,
enough.
Long
Yeah.
rest, you mean?
Short rest or long rest?
yeah, long rest.
Mhm. Yeah.
Marcus will be attached to her hip the whole time.
All right. Yeah. You go off. A little bit later, you come back.
We have a full facial going on right now.
Yeah.
Playing like fantasy Uno.
Yeah, like with full like face masks and everything.
Fully. Yeah, you come back.
I know.
Can rejoin the group. And I imagine eventually, those of you who do sleep.
While they're having their
Yeah.
fucking, we wanted to send a runner to him, dude.
The guy.
Main dude. Main squeeze.
Our homie.
I'll bear on.
We'll pen that with the stuff we've learned in my illusory script of this person only, yada yada yada, and send it off with a runner.
Right? Yep.
With like some other bullshit.
Yeah. Like, we appreciate the dinner we had, like, during the after, like, or the lunch or whatever.
Yeah,
the
we're
fuck we
sending a
had.
thank you note, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the information we've now learned, where the tunnel is, what it is, and that it's apparently guarded by a puzzle.
Also, name the librarian.
Yeah, and the librarian and shit.
You can send that off.
All the information we have learned.
Send off a runner. All good. Right? Imagine, yeah, eventually all of you can find your way to sleep, those who do sleep. Lena pushing it up until the very edge before you find yourself needing to trance. Doesn't help
Just for
that
the
you
sake of
doesn't help that you
safety.
tired yourself out a little bit. Anyways,
Just for the sake of safety, should I make a tiny hut in this room now, guys? While we're like sleeping and
Do
hanging
you
out.
have
in
the
our-
spell slots for it?
It's a ritual.
It's a
spell.
ritual.
It's a ritual.
Oh,
It couldn't
that
hurt.
probably actually.
I think that might be best.
So yeah, just squeeze our sleeping situations as
We
close as
just
we
all
can.
sleep on top of each other. It's fine.
Listen, we've all seen each other at our worst, more or less. And in
big
Both
old
can get worse.
cuddle puddle. You know how it is.
Yep. So for extra safety, we got that up.
All right,
As
good to
well.
know.
And then once Lena's asleep, once everybody's asleep, but especially Lena, you know, Marcus tries to spend as much time with her as he could.
Yep.
I'm gonna try another dream.
Okay.
Dream to the ether.
You focus once more on the dream spell. I know who you're targeting. So
Yeah.
you into this dream space and step forward into dreams. You see, I think you see Falcon's as it was before Orthok attacked it. That sort of warm space, the trophies on the fireplace going. Again, and just this overwhelming feeling of a home, a place of safety. And I think you see sitting on probably like a bearskin rug in front of the fireplace. Oh,
Boy, pal. Okay. I think Marcus would just walk on over and take a seat near the fireplace as well. Probably grab a sleep prong by the fireplace and like poke at the fire to make sure it's nice and high
yeah.
before taking a seat.
And Pell turns when he hears you, with a big old smile on his face. He hasn't seen. No, he's getting messages from Helu, but he hasn't seen
Mhm.
time. So, big old smile, signing of Marcus. It's good to see you. I'm assuming this is. I believe you've dreamed to him before.
Yes, I have one other time just to talk about some things.
Yeah. So I think it's he sees you as big smile and he's like, it's good to wait, is this another dream?
Yeah, think about where you are.
Yeah, well, I miss it.
I've heard that the rebuilding is going well, so I'm sure you'll get your chance to go there again.
It is. Falcon keeps me updated.
Oh, that's good. He's keeping in contact. How's he doing?
Good, he's I think has moved back to the lodge even though it's not quite done. It's enough for him to live in. He missed the woods.
I didn't know him for very long, but I can tell it's probably hard to keep him away. So I'm happy that he's back.
I want to try and visit him at some point. But
Maybe we can go together.
I'd love that.
Yeah, when we're all back. I'm sure you need a break from Neverwinter. How are things going there?
Things are good, bit tense, but good.
Alright,
There's
that's good.
yeah.
They moved you around, right?
Yes, was at
Don't tell me, actually.
yes. Good idea. Good idea. How was everyone? How was Good.
You know, a new brand of On Edge. Up to more dangerous shit, like always. But we're doing pretty okay. Same as always. Just hanging in there.
it's good. Glad you're all okay.
Yeah, we're doing our best. I'm sure. I think I already told you this before, but we may very soon be in the Feywild again. So just be aware of that.
Yes. Good luck. You guys have gone back and forth.
Well, I'll try not to take up too much of your time tonight. I just wanted to drop in, see how you're doing. But I also have a proposition if you're interested.
Okay.
You see, I don't sleep much these days. It's nice because it leaves me room for more things to do. But it quickly gets irritating once those things start drying up, I guess. So I was thinking, why not make myself useful to you, pal? You can call it our little project. You see, the way I see it, you've got a crown waiting for you somewhere out there. Everyone talks about taking it, But that's not the hard part, Belle. Anyone can seize power. The real test begins the moment you sit down and realize every eye in the room is measuring how to best unseat you. When your time comes, these first few years will be the most important. Before anything else, you should consider the type of ruler you want to be, how you wish to be perceived. Because if you don't take control of the conversation, others will for you. Those who wish you ill will have free rein to call you many things. Pell the pretender will be the gentlest of them. They'll write your kindness as weakness, your caution as doubt. They'll smell your youth like blood in the water. And you'll find very quickly that being right doesn't matter half as much as being believed. If you want your vision for the future to be within your reach, to lead rather than command, you must learn to persuade men, not with words alone, but with conviction. And more importantly, to convince them that they were persuaded all along, that your will was their idea from the start. That's, to me, the real art of ruling, Pell. Power doesn't rest in truth. It rests in the lie that feels true enough to stand on. So, with that in mind, if you're interested and willing, I can teach you what I know. Maybe with the hopes that you'll make better use of it than I have. And to be clear, I'm not here to make you a liar or anything, Pell. Only to make sure no one else can lie to you better than I can.
He laughed a bit at the end, but you can tell that he was listening very intently, and very much taking in what you were saying with a very serious expression on his face, before he signs. How would you teach me? You aren't here.
Yes and no. I'll teach you here, where we are now. You see, this is the dream that you want, but I can make it into anything. I have command over it. So while you're sleeping and I'm awake, we can meet here every once in a while, maybe a couple days a week. And I can show you whatever you need to know. Sedge might be able to teach you how to swing a sword and give you a history lesson, but I think there's nothing more important than learning how to read someone. I look through the cracks, you know?
He nods.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he nods. Thanks before signing back. I have put a lot of thought into what happens after. I'm still just a teenager. I know, and so many adults around me that know better. Think more long term. I was just a hunter's boy in the woods for years. Yeah, recently I've come to realize just how naive that's left me. Living here in Neverwinter and seeing all of you come and go. So if learning from you can help close that gap, I am interested, yes. Be a huge help. Yes.
Good. You see, that's what I mean. Retwisting, you know, if you don't like the tone of the conversation, you have to take control of it. What you see as a weakness, man, you could say it's a strength. You may not have that experience now that you're hoping for. But one day when you're ruling, you can leverage that time that you had over at Falcons. You haven't lived the same life as many of the nobles that you're going to be around. For quite some time, you've just been a common man. The people that you ruled are going to see that one day with warm hearts. If you frame it that way, if you're willing to show that side of yourself. But it's like you said, you're going to be surrounded by a lot of people who are going to be there to help you, many others included. But if you're going to be a great ruler one day, you need to be able to see what others want from you. Not just the people that you rule under, but those who are by your side who have their own goals in mind. So you might not know what you want now, but I want to do my best to help you when that day comes when you do know what you want, to have your voice, to make whatever dream you might have a reality. Because it's such a difficult thing to have so many thoughts in your mind and so much passion, but the words don't come to you, right? So yeah.
He gives a bit of a rueful laugh and he says, well, a little bit harder when words don't come to you at all. But thank you.
That's a good thing, a sense of humor.
But thank you, and I really appreciate you reaching out with this.
Trust me, pal. It is much a greater favor to me. If I'm not here having a good, fun and conversation with you, I'm stuck somewhere else, hearing Sedge and the others snore for hours on end.
He
You know.
laughs. I wish I
Just
could.
think it over.
Of course, I wish I could go on cool adventures like all of you. But
Many could say you're on a pretty great adventure right now. The unknown prince in hiding.
something out of a book.
Yeah. Well, let's just make sure you're a good writer when you have to tell that tale. But yeah, I'll see you around, pal.
See you, and tell the others tell Halu I said hi. And the others.
Wait. Was that you stopping there, or did Pel actually say tell hello?
That was Pell.
Okay.
Just a positive. Tell Halu. Shit, now I'm embarrassed. Tell everyone.
That's really cute.
Oh my god.
I'll tell hello first, and then the others.
Thank you. He's a little embarrassed.
And I leave him in his dream.
You return to the waking. Finish your long rest. Those who need to can get the benefits of a long rest. And before we end tonight's session, unless there was anything else you wanted to do, Justin.
No, that's all.
All right. Before we end tonight's session, Lena, please roll me that d20.
Oh,
I
which
think we
flavor
should
we
just do
getting
this
tomorrow?
at the beginning of the next session, because we're not
Do you
gonna
really wanna wait?
remember.
2 weeks
No.
because we don't have session next week because Jen's in California.
If you
It's important
figure
to do it.
You can always put it in voice chat,
I'm
but
rolling.
this way.
I'm rolling.
Yeah, that way you got all week to think about the person you're gonna be.
Nope, 2 weeks because we don't have session next week.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Mm,
Hey, Kate, are you in Orange? I'm gonna wait until we're done recording.
Yeah.
My brain caught up.
Yep.
What is that?
What's that mean? Is Titania fronting next week?
Is
Next
Titania back?
On an odd roll, the soul
This
and control
bitch.
of your body switches.
This bitch haunts my fucking nightmares.
Also, I want to point out that since Marcus did not give Sedge a little dreamy dream, he wakes up in the middle of the night from a nightmare. Does not go back to sleep.
True.
Right. That is where we'll leave session. Go ahead and stop.
God, Titania's gonna
I'm
wake up in a
furious.
puddle.